guys just take John Mobile TikTok. Some people are jealous. Some people will be saying, instead of going to our platform, let's just stay here and stream her. Can it come? You know, but no, thank you. Lazy Diamond. We are gonna have moderator appreciation day. I'm looking for a way to buy my lions. I think I'll go on Poporiano's platform sometimes this weekend to ask him how I can buy the small lions, and not the big ones, so I can appreciate everybody. Yeah.
You can get the coins on the web. So you just go on the web on TikTok.com, then log in, then you get the coins at 25%.
With my, then I will have to put my TikTok information, right?
Yeah, you just log in. It will ask you to log in. So basically, you put in if you log in with like I use Google accounts. So basically, to take you to your Google accounts, then you log in with your Google.
I'm not very savvy when it comes to this things, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah. Just log in the way you log in on your phone, on the web.
Okay. All right.
I love the way you are, and I've commented it. Even with your kaka, I like it like that.
My jacuzzi is on. Thank you. And let me say one thing about the record, so I can actually go and sleep. We've been running on the marathon. I know I do stuff, but I think it was just a 2-hour sleep. Then I woke up again. I started doing this. So about Berekete, we all remember that Berekete gave a lawyer to the detainees. So when the last time they went to the Berekete, we heard when Gracie said, yes, so they just detained these people. They are just people fighting for justice, blah, blah, blah. And Berekete was like, no. I'm going to give you lawyer. Oh, yeah, lawyer. Okay, there's a case for you. It's a rugged lawyer. Oh, yeah, no fight in this battle. So the man was a man. Yeah, I believe it was a man. Actually went and met with the detainees. Actually got the case filed. I understand the message. And actually got the case filed. But when he got there, what he discovered was actually different from the story that was told at Berekete. So oh God, they had to do some, 3-way calls, blah, blah, blah. Berekete called some lawyers and they missed their calls, they called back. Anyway, Ababosha, Berekete was, because we all know that they had evidences against those people, at least Binti, Arifa, and I have played their audio here too. Yesterday, I played the audio here. So, the lawyer went back to Berekete and gave feedback. Berekete was very upset that he was lied to. He was very, very upset that he was lied to. Number one. The second thing that I am privy to is there was a time Bukky Jesse did a video, Iron Lady BJ. There was a time Iron Lady BJ did a video where he subtle insults kind of to Berekete. Like a subtle things like that. That video landed on Berekete's table or phone or whatever. And he was not pleased at all. He was very, very angry. Because of this GoFundMe, trying to see they are still collecting money, and He does not want to have anything to do with the case. But I mean, I think, they about Bino, he only saw whatever. But at the time, he didn't want to have anything to do with the case, but maybe he will change his mind. But that is how far Timobo. Don't see them there tomorrow and say, I lie, because they might have, but those are the two things that happened. Those are the two things. The lawyer gave a situation report after he got to Lagos and received the case file, and also what's the video, So that's why I was saying that Rekete is out of the case. And of course, I mean, he did not send a pathologist. Or is it after Baba Mohbad's pathologist comes out and it's not, it's inconclusive, he will now go and do his own? So all this, that's it. Any question? Aristocrats, any question?
No question.
Does it make sense? It does make sense.
In order.
It does make sense.
Let me tell you something.
I've always said I have a question.
I've always said this, that when you think you are wise, you will use your cunning way to destroy something good that is coming. Brekete, the day we had this matter on him, was ready to give them one son, Okotiebo. Did they accept him? No. They said they want to raise money for autopsy. He said he will do it. But they were still raising money. He told them to stop that day. They continue. He sent lawyer. They told the lawyer that people that were fighting for, what they should have done that day was to approach Brekete and say, this is what happened. Brekete felt stupid. And that is what a natural person will feel like. So at the end of the day, their conny way, Nain go deal with them. Make you leave her like that.
I mean, it doesn't make sense because, I want to do something for you. Is this exactly what happened? Susan, are you still up?
Yeah, I'm here.
Exactly what, remember the day we called the QH Radio TV in Ghana when we saw Baba begging for money, and we were like, why are you begging for money? We have gotten you a civil lawyer. We have gotten you a criminal lawyer. Why are you there soliciting for money? Exactly the same thing is what happened with Berekete. Berekete said, I will handle this, take lawyer, I will do this, I will do this. But yet you went, you open GoFundMe, you're doing bazaar, you're doing all these things. So exactly the same scenario. Of course, you're like, okay, I mean, you already raised money. Go and use your money to do your things. Or do we expect Berekete to pay for it while they are raising GoFundMe? Now. No. So that is the exactly. In fact, it just came to my head now. This is the first time I'm using that example. Exactly the same thing. That day, I think it was Susan. I was thinking, say, Susan sent me the video, but mine is on the video begging for money. Immediately, I called we added Tenyomo logo. Me, Susan, Tenyomo logo. We now call the QH. Oh, what you trying, justice, see me. Young Patawa from me. I'm going to give one to Susan. Really tried. That day, I quickly called Tenyomo logo. I called Tenyomo logo. Me, Susan. We called into the Ghana QH radio. Yeah, we called into that man. We spoke to him. We called. I think, we were on the phone for almost 2 hours. 2 hours, more than 2 hours. We spoke to him. Why will Baba be soliciting for funds? We already got a lawyer that will be Barrister Davis that will be handling the civil cases. We got the criminal lawyer. Paid for. We were like, the same thing. They went and did the same thing with Berekete. And only one done. What's really one done? And they won't tell you guys, when so they will never tell you it's on IG. You have to go on IG to get this information. See, free of charge, with no tap, no share, no like, no nothing. That's free, man. But I got a beautiful song from Mr. IT that, oh my God, it really melts my heart. That was beautiful. You need to send me the title in my inbox. Please, thank you.
I shall do indeed.
Thank you. So, Mr. Tester, what's your question?
My question, just to confirm, sorry if it might sound repeated, the autopsy that was done was not sponsored by Berekete.
I don't think so. No.
It was sponsored by FOR MOHBAD, and he said a lot of pathology rejected
the case.
Yes, the case that they had to.
We heard that a lot of pathologists rejected the case. That's why they had to go and pay one from.
What did they give any reason why the pathologists? I mean, some of the any reasons.
See, where did they bring one from?
I don't know. I don't know. This way to
Do you guys actually know that in every field, there are sort of like code of conduct, and there are some cases you would not want to touch if someone has been there before. And if you want to question something, and it inadvertently actually work against you, you can be struck off, you can be kind of put in a position where your office become untenable. And I think that process has got to that space, and every well-meaning professional probably will not want to touch that aspect of this situation. So it's one that is actually worth looking into. If everybody decided that they're not going to do it, and a local village champion decides to give it a go because he has nothing to lose, here we are. Because remember, Chairman did come on Paparano's platform last night, and I think that all the shenanigans surrounding his character, his credibility, and probably the fact that when he started off, he professed and actually used his professionalism as a stamp. He put his hand to his heart and say, LinkedIn. And I think that is some of the aspect of his, the bodies he signed on to questioned him based on the furore and all the information they got off the internet. And he did say, just by the skin of his of the feet, he got lucky that he wasn't struck off. If everybody remember, he said that on Paparano's platform yesterday that he was lucky not to have been struck off, and it's a good thing that he kept sort of like a catalog in a chronological order of all the situation, and he was able to convince that body. Otherwise, he would have been struck off. Yes, so we all need to be careful too, as we are professional, as we engage, or maybe he engaged beyond reproach, and that impacted on him. So this same thing is coming out in this case. And yes, someone who has nothing to lose may decide to take the case. Who knows?
An IT guy, from what I heard, the autopsy result is pretty good to our advantage, but is the government going to take it? That's the problem we're going to have.
Well, you see, the thing is, there was a time one Saturday I was joking with Paparazzo, and I said, what if these people come up and actually say it's inconclusive, subject to all the concoction of matters that they find in the body. Now, it's actually got to that stage right now. If it becomes inconclusive, it is difficult to tie one particular person to it because a lot of stuff is being administered, a lot of stuff is being injected and gone through this particular body, and not forgetting that the man in question would have actually taken few bits and pieces of his own, whether it's off the shelf, whether it's one of those recreational XYZ. So when you put that together, it will be impossible for you to now nail it down to sub injection of whether it's paracetamol, whether it's tetanus injection. It then becomes more than that. You now have concoction of chemicals inside one human being's body. Now that it gets up to that point, and the only thing that is slowing down the inquest is this sort of like secondary autopsy and toxicology. If they mess this thing up and meddle it up, that will just be the end of the whole show. And all we need to do is just leave the family court to decide what happens to Mohbad's royalty. That will be the family fighting as they are fighting already. That is a situation that they're still trying to settle, because the court would have actually told them that worst case scenario, you guys have to settle, and that engagement is going on right now. So the thing is, we're fighting for something that will not have a substance, when at the end of the inquest, if the conclusion is what we have already, there is no petition or any aspect of this case that can link anybody else to a reason where they have to go to a higher court. But that's my take anyway.
Hold on, let me quickly say something. Okay. I'm going to be stepping away. I have to go to the kitchen. I'm hungry.
Okay, all right. So I want to say
for you guys to know
about what you said. An IT guy. Do not give a narrative if the fact hasn't been established. Okay. Do not give a narrative if the fact hasn't been established. Now, when it comes to toxicology, the first autopsy done by the government came back as being inconclusive. When you talk about inconclusive does not mean that there is nothing that killed Mohbad. It means that the autopsy needs to be further observed or further looked into. And when the Aloba's family bring an autopsy that is conclusive, if the government reject that, what they need to do is to go back again, look at both autopsy and see where the government missed it, and see if they can come to a conclusion. And I just, I have listened to you, and I think it will not be okay to give, narratives that are not fact, especially when it has to do with an homicide. Thank you.
My narrative is not factual, and it's not of a professional opinion. It is literally just my own, how can I put it, layman understanding of the situation. So anything I put in there has got nothing to do with legal process. It's just the way I see it from a layman's point of view. So let's not. So it's not a wrong narrative. I did put a disclaimer at the end of it. That is my opinion.
Yeah, okay,
I did say that.
So you can put it so you can as well structure your statement as being your opinion. Okay.
It is not a courtroom, and I've done that at the end of my submission. At the end of my submission, I did say it is my opinion.
Okay.
And when it started, see, when it started, he said, "What if? What if?" And it finished with "It's my opinion." So we don't have to banter or drag it more than it is.
Okay, because I'm not dragging anything. I'm just saying that when you put your opinion out there, you don't need to say things that are not fact, especially when it has to do with autopsy. Because autopsy can be inconclusive. When an autopsy is inconclusive, that does not mean that what killed, an individual, cannot be found. Okay? So, and if Mohbad's, family go ahead and do their autopsy, and it comes back as being conclusive. What they need to do is they need to, both, doctors, whoever performed, the autopsy can sit down and look at it and see where they missed it. Then they can go back and see if they can redo another autopsy. It's as simple as that. And because, I just want us to be careful about, the things that we put out there, because it has the power of changing people's mind about this case. Okay? And I can tell you that about me. Because when I came into this case, like I said, and I've learned a lot by listening to Supreme, thank God, and I bless her. And I've learned a lot by going to other platforms, including the platform that supports, the deceased wife. So I go on. I go to all platforms because I want to know what is going on. So, and I think sometimes some of the things that we put out there has the power in changing people's mind. So that is why I just had to, and I'm not being forceful, IT guy. If I say your name right, I'm not being forceful, and I'm just trying to let you know, because there's an autopsy. If it's inconclusive, that does not mean that they can't find what killed an individual. That means further tests needs to be done about the body. Thank you.
Susie, based on the info or intel you got from the group regarding the outcome of the private autopsy, do you know if that result was ratified by the chief pathologist of Lagos State? Because I believe he was also present at the. He was also present when the procedure was being carried out.
Yeah, I'm not going to say too much here today. Let's keep our finger crossed and wait for what they have for us. Yeah. A finger crossed.
What's going on another platform?
Because I know that Sanshito would have told you that that thing is not called embalmment. And true, your own embalmment, the preliminary results would have been out 24 hours after the autopsy. Sorry, I said embalmment. The autopsy that you guys did, the preliminary analysis, that is the checking of the external parts and the discussions about, this, that, was there broken stuff, the skin, this, the skin, that, was there broken bones. They would have been told 24 hours, at least 24 hours after that autopsy was done. So is it that you guys are coming to lie to the public? Because that's what I see it as presently. I see that you guys are purposely coming to lie that, one, you don't have the address of Darusha and the nurse, whereas it is something that your legal team could have gotten easily, as in very easy. But I know that Sanshito is a very brilliant lawyer to have told you that you were in the time that you have to even have your own autopsy results before you even try to sue Darusha. And first of all, the first autopsy has cleared Darusha. So why then are you inviting him to the coroner inquest? The first autopsy has cleared him. Your own autopsy has cleared him. So, and there's in science, what will happen is not called embalmment. So why are you trying to sue embalmment? They should do show for Wumi. Wumi that they've done show for 9 months. As last month, I haven't to buy. Wow. You've done 99 shows. Isn't that one show that you want to do that is going to break down Wumi? Wumi is not going to say, well, if you like, do the show. We'll now do we'll now open our car. I'm doing me by my DJ. Well, best let to travel low. I'm bello me. I'm share for be 3 or 4 3 days or 1 week straight.
I'm gonna pay them more. The man doing by Oma Dungo, Jesus.
They're not happy about it.
I feel their pain.
Can never be happy.
I'm watching show.
Imagine 3 days birthday show. Yeah, all do one on the rabbit. I've not done
one of the biggest problems.
I've not done enough. Me what she was for team law. I've not done enough for. I'll be
Kóòtù ń fún bàbá Mohbad àti lẹ́ka tí àwọn oníkan ló máa wá àdírẹ́sì wọn wá. Mi ti gbọ́rú ẹ̀rí. Ẹ ń ṣe investigation. Ẹ fẹ́ mọ okú tó pààyàn. Bọ́nà kò lè sọ mọ̀ pé òkè tẹ́ bá sọ pé lágbájá yìí. Nǹkan tẹ́mi fi ni pé tẹ́ bá sọ pé lágbájá yẹ kó gbọ́ ó yẹ kí kòrónà. Kí wọ́n sọ pé àwọn eléyìí o. Kí ọlọ́pàá gbá wọn wá. But irọ́ ni o. Ara conspiracy theory. Pé a máa frustrate wọn náà. Those are part of it. Àwọn èèyàn sọ pé ọlọ́pàá ní àdírẹ́sì Dàrúsà àti kìnní lọ́wọ́ tó tọ́ ni. Wọ́n ní lọ́wọ́.
Mú ìwà tí wàá gbọ́ kọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ yìí.
Wọ́n ti gbọ́rọ̀ Mr. Dawa.
Wọ́n ti wá gbọ́ kọ̀tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ yìí.
Wọ́n wà bí pẹ̀lú wa. Wọ́n wà bí.
Ìgbà tó ń àdírẹ́sẹ̀ mú ìwà tí ò bá kí n ṣe kórè ẹ̀ ti gbálẹ̀ ìwọ olódò àgbàyà. Tó yẹ kó mọ nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe.
Ẹ ká sàn án, ẹ ká sàn. Ẹ jù Mr. Muiwa ẹ̀kọ́ tí wọ́n béèrè pé ṣé kò sí ẹni tí nǹkan lè fi gbé kéèsì yẹn kó ìlú Èkó ni? Because for reliable sources, wọ́n sọ wípé àti gba justice fún Mohbad ní Èkó. Wọ́n lè dáhùn question yẹn. Ìtìsídẹ́ẹ̀tì Abẹ́òkúta kọ́ náà ti pààyàn. Abẹ́òkúta kọ́ ìtòrí ẹ̀ ní county local government ní ìjà ó. Because mi ò kàwé ó yẹ kí n lè dáhùn question yẹn mo ṣe ń dá ẹ lóhùn. So màá wá jẹ́ kí Mr. Muiwa because ibi tí wọ́n ti pa èèyàn náà ní kí ló dé. Ìdí Òṣogbo wá sí Òṣogbo wọn ò jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́ ohun tí ó ṣẹ̀ lọ gba fiat. Kò lè mọ̀ pé kò possible nìyẹn. Ó ti yẹ bóyá Mr. Muiwa ẹ wá dáhùn títí bóyá ẹ̀yin dẹ̀ ní ọgọ́ta lè dá sí. Ẹ ṣe gan-an ṣe rí Nigerian system, that is how bí wọ́n ṣe ń ṣe nìyẹn. Ìgbà ìgbà Timothy wọ́n gbé kéèsì Timothy wọ́n gbé lọ sí Abuja. Nígbà tó ń dé Abuja wọ́n tún ṣe kí ni wọ́n dá padà. Ṣé nǹkan tí ẹ mọ̀ ní tó fi dá padà l'Abuja? Wọ́n fẹ́ bá yé wọn jẹ́ l'Abuja ni Abuja lọ́ọ̀rì tó máa ṣe fún wọn. Ìpìlẹ̀ ló wá wọ̀s. So now ṣe rí nǹkan tí a máa gbà ládùúrà pé kí a ṣe ni pé wíṣì sí ìgbésẹ̀ ti wà lórí ẹ̀ ni pé àwọn Àbújá wọn lágbára láti gbé ìgbésẹ̀ pé wọ́n lè send àwọn ẹ̀wọ̀n láti outside kan wá ṣe investigation yẹn. Wọ́n máa ṣe investigation. Wọ́n ti máa ṣe investigation yẹn o. Àwọn sọ ní kí n tọrọ lọ́wọ́ Mr. Muiwa ibi tó fi lè bọ́ síbò yìí pé ṣé ẹni tó bá jẹ́ pé irú àwọn tó ń díwọ́ dé wà wọ́n lè lo owó federal. Owó federal ni Adédoyin lọ lò ó ló sá lọ sí Àbújá. Àwa kọ́ la sá lọ Àbújá.
The incompetence of your legal team. Oh God, man, no.
O lè kọ ẹjọ́ kò tẹ́mi lọ́rùn sí ọ̀dọ̀ IG. So IG àwọn gbé ìgbésẹ̀ pé ó ké ẹni yìí ọmọ onílù ni.
Ẹjọ́ kò tẹ́mi lọ́rùn sí IG. Is IG the appeal court?
It's in Lagos State.
Is IG the appeal court? Kí ló kan IG? IG only does investigation. You doesn't have jurisdiction over a case. You can't say somebody is guilty or innocent. Oh God. Oh no. What from Boba or your man? Intercontinental police is not the appeal court. Oh no. Guys, nígbà tó ní wọ́n wá dírẹ́sì nọ́ọ̀sì wọ́n wá dírẹ́sì lágbájá ṣé bàbá Mohbad ò lè lọ àrẹ́sì wọn ni kó gbé àwọn ọlọ́pàá láti sóòlù èmi látọ̀dọ̀ láti Kòròdú àbí láti àwọn láti àrẹ́sì kan àrẹ́sì wọn kọ́ declare wọn wanted. What are you arresting for? What are you arresting for? What is the crime?
Oh my God. These people don't have any form of
When you put a bunch of alakas, only tomato, only garlic, and your platform. Give up. A lot of people needed your stop this life. Your nigga started me for something. I'm like, do a lot
It's over one night. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. What over follow me? What are you waiting for? Follow this page. Follow this page. When you start but she was so nurse in push one station or push one prison or so far. When someone address nurse in Emma worry. But you know, often play dirty game, not play for one rough game. Often play game here, but
you're just gone. Okay. Me what to know.
Since body wa face to face, story èmi àti ẹ Ọlá Glory, story ma change.
Ẹgbẹ́ wèrè. Bọ́bí ìbòyìn ti lọ lọ. Èkó ló máa bá yé èdè pé nígbà tí a ṣì mọ̀ ní dákọ̀.
Taari nọ́ọ̀sì ní tata wa yìí, story mo mi ma change.
Ṣé yà ni?
Nítorí ẹ̀, wọ́n rí pàtí káwọn àti ìlú wọn kọ́ náà.
Òun ló bá lọ́wọ́ àtẹ̀sẹ̀ ìdánú kí ó fi jù lábẹ́rẹ́ àná. Olóòdì kèrè yẹn lápò òjò.
Tó wà lọ́wọ́ wa. Kọjá kárí nọ́ọ̀sì.
Ìbí wà tí bàbá olófò ní.
Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ ká. Over 9 months, ìjẹ́wọ́ ti gbọ́ pé nọ́ọ̀sì sọ̀rọ̀ rí.
Ètò ìṣẹ́lẹ̀ lákọ̀ọ́kọ́ ń kọ́ sọ́lé òkú yẹn dànù.
Àwọn bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọdẹ.
Tó bá sọ̀rọ̀, nọ́ọ̀sì ò sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn nọ́ọ̀sì sọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ̀rọ̀.
Nọ́ọ̀sì ń ta orí ẹ̀.
Tí ọlọ́pàá sọ
pẹ̀lú ẹ̀.
Nọ́ọ̀sì ti rí pé wúwà bẹ́ẹ̀ fóun náà. Wọ́n máa dúró lórí. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá gangan ni problem according to nǹkan tí Mr. Miwa gan sọ. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá gangan náà lọ kọ shift fún mi pé òkè báyìí ló ṣe máa ṣe. Wọ́n ṣe ń dá wà láàbù.
Bọ́ọ̀lù bẹ̀yẹn mú ìdé.
Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ní nọ́ọ̀sì kò sọ̀rọ̀ rí ni? Tí nọ́ọ̀sì bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọlọ́pàá ń parọ́ ni.
Ọ̀rọ̀ tó sórí kan ìgbàgbọ́.
Ta ni wù mí o? Ó dà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Fún yẹn nìyẹn. Ọlá olórí náà sọ. All right, sir. Ọlá Glory, ṣe rí lórí question tẹ́ bèrè yẹn.
Ṣé ṣòwò mi ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó ń gbọ́ sí wa?
Ṣé rí tí ọlọ́pàá.
Ṣé mi fẹ́ gbọ́ mi yẹn jàre?
So they should call out the name of the IPO. Thank God, Mr. Muiwa not is all because our needful. Again, they should call out the name of the IPO.
Ọlọ́pàá ò ráyè yí báyìí. Ọlọ́pàá ò ráyè yí báyìí. Day 3 national protest la Day 3 national protest ní Nàìjíríà wà báyìí o. So good. Ìgbà ilẹ̀ máa fún bọ̀ pé justice for Mohbad is not in top 100 issue of Nigeria.
Ìyẹn ló máa fáwọn chance láti sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa.
Nídé.
Lọ́rọ̀ kí ló máa ní?
Ọlọ́pàá yìí, ìjà wọn náà láti ń lò. Ìjà àwọn ọlọ́pàá yìí.
A ti gbọ́rọ̀ lójú kan àárín wọn. A fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ àwọn afọ́jú tó kù. Bámidé.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n àtẹ̀bá nídìí máa fún yín. Sọ tẹ̀bá ti nídìí máa fọwọ́ rẹ̀ sí.
Mide, you can mute now. Let's discuss.
Try. I could go find out now.
I'll mute her. Muted her. Yeah, we can go on now. Toro shiro lo de kuton sombe.
It's see, wait. It's we just know one fact presently that whatever we see here now, they usually use it. We just got a confirmation now that within the space of 1 minute, what we said here was relayed to him and he actually said it. We just saw that now. Where we're talking about that, the addresses of anybody there in that house, the 26 witnesses, they would have dropped their addresses at Kpansi. So whether you're looking for direction, it is an incompetence from your legal team that you are exposing, that what address can, and it is not the function of the court to be looking for addresses for you. You are to submit the address to the court so that the court will now send their clerk to go and summon the person. You are to give the address in your application of the person you are inviting. It is not, the court is not a police station. Police no mama investigate addressing you. You want to invite somebody to the coroner inquest, you have to submit an application, the name, the address, contact details of the person. Whether you don't have the address, at least the phone number, they will now write or call the person out, oh, you are needed at the coroner inquest. So all what we are is just saying, it is an incompetence from their, is exposing incompetency from their legal team. Or it might not be their legal team also, or their legal team has advised them that this step you want to take does not have any basis. It is either those two, that the legal team has advised them that why do you want to bring out of Darisha on empowerment? There's nothing like empowerment there. Scientifically, that thing is not an empowerment. So don't go and embarrass. You are not the person that will be at the stand questioning Darisha. It is me. Me now asking Darisha at the stand of the corona inquest that, oh, why did you embalm? I'm embarrassing myself because it's as if I don't know the meaning of embalming. That is what I think the legal team did. But if you are not coming to social media to now say that we don't have the address, then you are telling us that the legal team you are using is incompetent and they don't know how to get the address of somebody you want to invite to the corona inquest. Because it is just common mathematics. You are going to a police station, you wrote statements. You wrote statements down. So far you are writing a statement, your name, address, contact number, phone details, email is on the statements form. It is there on the statements form. Not to talk of an issue that is already being investigated, that is in Panti, that the Commissioner of Police set up a panel for. So you can't tell us. So what you just said is very, very stupid. And I'm wondering why the people listening to you never saw the loophole in what you just said. It's either two things. Your legal team has advised you that that step is there's a red wall there, there's a brick wall there that you can't break. Just forget it. It's a closed tunnel. You can't go there. If you go there,
you even be embarrassing us if you raise it, or you are exposing your legal team that they are highly incompetent. Those are the two things that you just said there.
Mr. Dawa, Ejeka spell it out. On that one, Muyiwa is still lying. He's lying. I can tell you, he run Muyiwa people, but because he knows me, one daft, one stupid, one, in fact, one intelligent, so more when it's going back through at them, they will embrace it. Let's spell it out. Muyiwa is lying. On that one, is lying.
Okay, there's somebody was somebody is already skip me said, can we prove that Josie released the nurse? I beg that will be said whenever they are going to treat that. When the nurse is called, we don't have answers for that. There are some things that
Mr. Dawa, the person who said that is being sarcastic. It wasn't one person or two people who mentioned that, including Spending. Spending mentioned it too. That Baba asked the nurse for them to let the nurse go. It wasn't just from what he said in his own testimony. I think at some point in time he mentioned it. And not just him. A lot of them mentioned, how did we get to hear that? How did we get to know that? He was the one that said so. So stop coming to ask questions that are obvious here that they've already mentioned before. I'm not telling you not to ask questions, but that has been mentioned so many times. And Baba has not for once come out to debunk it. You see, when you know the truth.
Yeah, even in Wumi's testimony in the CTC, they asked her where the nurse was. She said the nurse was seated with me in the front. Where was your child there? I was carrying my child throughout.
Yes.
So now they can't be saying. So at what point was the nurse released? It wasn't when they were at the hospital. It wasn't because the nurse was also went with them to the hospital, to the second hospital. They even asked the question. It's in the CTC there. They asked her. The nurse also went there.
Yes.
Yes. Follow them back to the house. So when did the nurse be asking about this question?
The only thing
so anybody
is Coco. Coco, he never debunked not only Coco.
He didn't debunk when Bukike said that. He didn't debunk when he said
Coco was debunked.
There's one major thing. He didn't debunk. What? Bukike said that Adura wọ́n fẹ́ ju tires lórí torí ó jalè. He didn't come out to debunk such a thing.
Right. So, yes,
on your only child. This is the only child you now have that is making waves in the music industry. None of your children, look, apart from Mohbad, Toti Shalaisi, there's none of your children that is trying to attain success. And his music career is on the line, and one stupid blogger of yours, is saying that he wanted to be lynched and you couldn't come out. It is Coco that is so important to you.
From my understanding, that man doesn't love those children. He just loves their money. But they give him money.
Best father of the year, Neil.
Yeah, from what I see.
Father of the year, Neil. Father of the year, Neil. Between Abdullah, your child, and Coco, you are picking Coco.
Even on one of those SQ interview, one woman was telling that, Baba, do you know who's sweating for Adura? I'm like, a father, because of money? No. I'm like, no, this is wrong.
You saying they are causing Adura? They were making fun of a baby. Even if it is not Joseph Aloba's grandson. Is it right for any right-thinking human being to come out and be making fun of a minor? Joseph Aloba sat down there with them laughing.
On 2 days ago, I was on one of the platforms. And the lady was saying, she's a black widow. I correct her immediately. I said, in your life, never call anybody.
They don't know the meaning of being a black widow. They don't know the meaning of black widow.
I will not call them a widow. Don't
who said it. Ask the person.
Sucker statements. Don't say it. It's not good. I've lost on the phone.
Now, let me tell you. Ask her the meaning of black widow. She doesn't know. They don't know what black widow
is. What you cannot take, don't say someone else. Don't say it.
They don't know the meaning of being a black widow. So they just say it. The moment they say black widow, everybody came here, look, now I have given them one new word. They don't know the meaning of black widow.
the true was just say was without no.
Let's have one of them with DNA and the DNA amongst DNA and your husband. When they asked her the meaning of DNA, she went all over the world looking for what DNA was saying that evidence in crime. What else did she use? So you now know the kind of people we're dealing with.
They are looking for victim.
Yeah. Everything is
so stupid like this. So Nigeria court is so cheap. You just carry someone and throw in the prison.
Yeah. Somebody who will come from Liberia and want to put down our system because of some blockheads that they are going around with. You come and tell us about our system, a country that saved your country from total destruction. You want to come and educate us about what we know already. You see, these people, I don't blame them. It's a bunch of fools like you are, who has not been able to take his silly ass to Nigeria to go and resolve this thing. He's making a noise, all sorts of noise in America. Go to the police station in Nigeria if you want action. You say they are not doing their job, go and tell them how to do their job. Go and tell them how to do their job and tell us how serious you are.
I think I was talking to someone who was saying, "Oh, in America, the police." And I asked her, "As I told him in America, the police in their report, they have never done a mistake." "Oh, they do." I said, "See, I said, please stop shouting America." I've seen it
in America.
Many times they do mistake in their police report. Many times.
Did you see what happened recently in America by the police?
Yeah.
Good. You saw what happened. So nobody should tell us stories about the police in America are just different. In fact, I always feel that you're safer in Nigeria to some extent. Now, they will tell you about the police in America. The police in America, can you just get on TikTok and talk about a case that is in court, that are going to court, or a homicide case? They will pull you up. They will call you to come. You have to tell them what you know. You don't talk anyhow in America. None of them. There have been cases in America that I've followed for a long time. Many cases. I've not seen anybody go online to finish the case. No, they talk based on what they say in court, what they've heard in court. They now analyze that. But we will analyze before it gets to court. And you will tell me that you know more than the judge or the son that you employed. The son that you employed have refused to come up to say anything. He knows what he's doing. He's not stupid.
In Nigeria, we want to be the judiciary, the jury, and the executive. You want to become the three. You alone.
Mr. Dawa there.
I'm here.
I think that was the first time I pushed out on live on Facebook when Aries and one other person, I think, Bossman. I'm not
Bossman.
Yeah, I think Mr. was there. So. Yeah, it was there. But these three people came. I could remember there were two women. And man, Larry one was Bossman. Then Aries, the other person. Because they came in line that they were legal practitioners. Sharonti?
Yes.
The show was on a Sunday. I think you were the one that threw the question at them. Okay, are you people legal? Are you people lawyers? They said yes. Your questions and Ocean, I think what's this man? Victor King too was also on that platform. You people were actually very logical and intelligent. They ran. I won't drop at the same time because you auto drop on the left. So from that onset, the follow case. So Aries at the boss mamuti pata people you want on social media. Because even at that time, a lot of people did not take sides. She observe, despite the fact that with our little intelligence, we're able to diversify. We're able to diversify because decipher. Yes, thank you, ma. Okay, this person, that is Yalolade, that came out to say something about Wumi. So definitely there's a problem in that family. The family has a problem, and I think the widow is the target. So at that point in time, we actually for some of us, I will, okay, let's just take our time to observe. Let's follow this case. But at that point, the likes of like Aries, at the bossman, bossman, yes, when she wala, she babu kini jail. My she and when yet to do lori weekday, one fed double boy. So to me, the whole thing looks like they were being paid from the onset. Because Boboro, you go deep nígbà see, I want to love from one platform to the other. Láti máa nail Wunmi was their only problem at that time. Anywhere you see them go to talk, it was about Wunmi ló pa, Wunmi ló ṣe, Wunmi ló mọ̀, Wunmi should come out, Wunmi should come out. Kó tẹ̀ tó wá sí pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn wá lọ 1 month, 2 months, and the investigation and everything started coming up, and so many events. One person, one unfold. So mo kàn wò pé this. I don't even mean there's a couple sharing command book and then a comfortable place show. But Aries, to one she show la Roy. I think somebody asked her, what is the way forward? If after this whole thing, Bikini and Womashi, now that they've created enemies amongst themselves, we are Bomba Buruj and everything. She said, Woma lonely, everybody might forget about it. Like, who does that? At what point in time? After 10 whole months. Ṣé rò pé bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni gbogbo wound tẹ́tí dá sínú ọkàn àwa gan tá àti kì í ṣe ẹbí Wunmi. So I cannot, most times I can't just imagine the kind of pain tí Wunmi to go through. I know pé by now, no, she's standing tall and strong. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún mọ́. Because èyí tó jù náà lọ ti ṣe yẹn. Èyí tó jù nìyẹn kò sí kankan mọ́. Wọ́n ti wà nílẹ̀, ọmọ yẹn ti rí ẹ̀yìn wọn. But nísìnyí, tó jẹ́ after 10 months, ni wọ́n eré ìṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá ń sọ wípé èèyàn burúkú ni bàbá. You knew all along. You knew. Aries, you were very, in fact, you were one of the foundational problem. Tí tó wà nínú justice. Ẹ̀yin gangan lẹ wà lára àwọn tí wọ́n truncate gbogbo case tí a ṣe rójú tú ẹ̀ dàárọ̀ yìí. Because tó bá yẹ pé gbogbo ìgbà tí àwa kan sọ fún yín ẹ ṣe sùúrù, ẹ jẹ́ kí ọlọ́pàá tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ ṣe báyìí. Ó kẹ́sì jẹ́ ká tiẹ̀ gbókò tó máa bá bọ̀ ní court. Thank God, Falana is now involved. Falana has gone to the Lagos State government to ask for a coroner inquest sitting. Okay, ẹ jẹ́ ká. But àtìgbà yẹn, ẹ̀yin gan lẹ ti spread gbogbo kíní yẹn. And here you are after 10 months. Listen, you're not trying to now prove to be, I don't know. Kí ló ń try láti sọ náà? Are you trying to exonerate yourself? Oh, are we told so you pay kids anyway? So let's like Oladabi máa pa wọ́n. Adabi máa gbé gbogbo yín má yọ rẹ̀ Aries. Adabi máa gbé gbogbo yín mì nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe ti pọ̀ jù. The damage, in fact, extent the law, lórí damage that you wrought fún justice ọmọ yìí. You cannot take yourself out of it, no matter what. Trailer ló gbà àárín wa àti bàbá Mohbad kọjá wàhálà tí yín nìyẹn. But àwọn ò lè gbàgbé. Àmọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ṣe. Tó bá jẹ́ pé gbogbo wa ti pa ẹnu pọ̀ ni. Case yóò, in fact, kò tí a ti rójú tó ẹ̀. We won't be here. Nísìnyí ká yẹ̀yẹ̀ tó máa sọ wípé àti àwọn kan ṣe kìdí kan, àwọn kan ṣe gbá kan, débi wípé ọmọ ìyá tún ṣì máa ro àròsọ àbí nǹkan kan máa tó àwa ro ẹ̀yìn, àwa bọ̀ dídí, because kò sí bó ṣe lè jẹ. Once in a while, she will just look back and just burst into tears. Ẹlẹ́rọ ara ni. To the extent she's now thinking of her child. Irú DNA tí tẹ́ pariwo yẹn, she's not giving it to you people like Sister Temi said. Ẹ̀yin kọ́, tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin bí báwo, lè rí gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. But she wants to do it for her child. In the first place, she's not even supposed to be in that position at all. Okay, position, okay, let me do it for my child. Because for 10 whole months, if you ṣe gbogbo wèrè yìí láti camp yìí kí lẹ rí mú bọ̀. Bóyá mo bá yín wò ó lẹ́yìn kí autopsy tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ tún ṣe yìí tí court grant nìkan ló jẹ́ àṣeyọrí tẹ́ ṣe. Even the DNA gan tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ dá court order tí ìrojú tú ẹ̀. Tí ìrojú tẹ̀ torí I'm sure pé if you guys had actually finalized and signed all papers, wọ́n á ti ṣe. We won't be here pa tún sọ̀rọ̀ DNA anymore. But because àwọn nǹkan kan wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n gan Joseph Aloba orípo ti ṣò ẹ́ lọ́wọ́, òun sá kirikiri jọ lórí irọ́. It's all based on lies. Irọ́ ló ti fi bẹ̀rẹ̀. èyí tí mú yìí wá máa wá bọ́ta lẹ́ni tó máa sọ pé ìyàwó wa ni ọmọ wa ni òun kan náà ló tún máa bọ́ta after 3-4 months ló máa sọ pé ìwọ àti bàbá ìwọ àti ìyá Mohbad ẹ̀ lè pàdé mọ́ láéláé òun kan náà ló máa kí ni problem ni. You think pé bó ṣe ẹ rò pé gbogbo iṣẹ́ tẹ rí I don't really know what to say to you people because ìwọ gangan Joseph Aloba ìwọ gangan nìkà you are the masterminder nínú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìwọ gangan ni instigator gbogbo orí ẹ ló bọ́ sí because if your wife àbí kí ló ń pè mí ní wife your concubine ìyá Lọ́ládé if she had not come out to say that nonsense tó sọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn couple with gbogbo interview ìsọnù tó ń ṣe kiri ni we won't be here. Aristocrat sọ nǹkan kan tí mo gbọ́ lọ́sàn-án yìí ó ní ṣebí wọ́n ṣe case Timothy and I'm sure that was what Muyiwa was also referencing lẹ́yìn kan tó ń sọ wípé ní Ọ̀ṣun wípé wọ́n ṣe case níbẹ̀ pé Lagos State Police ni ò dá ó lè bá èkó jẹ́ oníkálukú ló ní títí ẹ̀.
It's not Lagos State Police.
Even
the people allowed the
Lagos
police to do their job. They didn't interfere. And when
of course. Even that Ọ̀ṣun that is even making reference to mo fẹ́ point out fún ẹ Muyiwa, you are a very stupid man and very unintelligent. Timothy ní bàbá, Timothy níyà. Timothy níyàwó, Timothy máa lẹ́gbọ̀n.
Bàbá Timothy ò kì í ṣe onírànù. Bàbá Timothy ò kì í ṣe alátẹnujẹ. He wasn't about money. He wanted his son to get justice. He didn't want money.
That is it. Despite the fact that at some point in time, I got pé wúrúwúrú kan wà láàrin ìyàwó ẹ̀ àtẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀, but they didn't let it come to the open. Wọ́n pala ó kò lè ṣe kó má ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwa gan jà láàrin inú ilé ẹ̀gbọ́n abáàbúrò jà ọkọ gan kí ló dé mélòó.
Where you have a father, where all his kids dumped him in this matter, then there's something that you should know that is wrong with Joseph Aloba. Yes. So that people someone support it. Then you guys think you know better than his kids. The kids that grew up with him, you don't even know Mohbad. You don't even know Mohbad. So what are you trying to tell us? That you know their father more than the kids that he gave birth to, that they've been living with him, that he was accused of molesting one, and he never, till today, has never debunked it. What are we saying? She only won't be by. Now you will tell me you know Joseph Aloba more than Blessing? Or you know Joseph Aloba more than Mama Mohbad? Or his son that is just quiet, everybody's quietly looking at him. That tells you a lot about a narcissist. Someone who abuses members of his family. For none of them to have that interest in talking about him or coming to join him says a lot about the kind of man we're dealing with. And obviously, all you supporters of Joseph Aloba are just like him. And the women out there supporting Joseph Aloba have the same kind of fathers who have molested them and are still in charge in their lives today. How would they be able to differentiate anything? And for someone like Lati Ogufe, we've heard about your antecedents. Olinie, cross-dresser, everything Lati Bonkpai. Now, who is the same person that will sit down and listen to you? Then there's something wrong with all of you, honestly. Continue, Jai.
Yeah, can I talk? Oh, mommy, you've said well, actually. Really, really well. I know, Lord, you too. What I would say is these people, I mean, Joseph Aloba and Muyiwa and his business associates, they know their clients too well, and they are really, really smart. Yesterday, Lati Ogufe said that he's tired, he's not going to support Baba anymore if he's not going to get information. So Muyiwa's mission today was just to come and satisfy Lati. They know Lati's platform is for narrative, push wrong narrative and cause and, instigate the public against the police, let them believe the police are not doing anything. That was just what he came to do, nothing new. Because if they were sensible enough, they would have asked him, Kini at his son weeks, months, and back. Wumi, you've carried out an autopsy. Autopsy in my counter, whatever the government and all so Teba believe in. So why are you coming out to say all this? They know their clients too well. We were just came to, feed his customer dada. They've been contributing, they've turned it to harvest. We had 50,000 going.
Yeah.
And I just promised to stop that if they don't give any information. We were just came to deliver. Let's just see these people as they are. This one that we are analyzing, it's done.
No, we're not analyzing. We're pointing out the obvious. We are pointing out the obvious that they know. So the point here is that you cannot say you don't know. So now, and they keep talking about, if you're in America, by now America, they will have picked Joseph Aloba for molesting.
What he's doing online, can he try that in America that he is? Can he try half of it? He's inciting the public. He's saying so many bad things about the police without evidence. You people went to this zone 2. You're not coming out to tell your fans, your clients about what went down. But you come out to say the police are not doing their job. What went down at zone 2? If they burn you and your guy, your CEO, come and tell your people. But these people are just too stupid. They are uneducated. They are uncultured. They are not asking right questions.
They know the questions. They know the answers. Okay, let me tell you, they know the answers to their question. So why come out to ask such questions? You don't need to come and ask that kind of question because you already have your answer. Now, what are you trying to do? You are trying, by all means, to change a narrative. To change a case, bring up a narrative, and that has been impossible for the past 10 months. Won't you go back to your drawing table and say, come, it's time to tell the truth?
That's like those that were even able to manage, ask them questions like, okay, legal team should sue. See how it was just, disgracing himself, displaying stupidity with his answers. He knows Lati's platform, they are not sensible. He cannot go to Aaron's platform and say what he said because they will question him. You've done your autopsy. You don't believe in the police. You don't believe in whatever they are giving to you. You've done your autopsy. Let your autopsy prove the police wrong. Why are you coming online to say Wumi fell up here, Mohbad fell up here, Mohbad, Kilo She, Yelamberi? Why are you cancelling the fact that there was a nurse? Why are you cancelling the fact that maybe introduced a nurse?
Agreed. Kilo She Mohbad. Now, Kilo She Mohbad Lembere. She very ask Baba, okay, what Baba, Baba to Mokwen Kokoshe. Kilo She one to say fellowship, Mono. Can you explain? Can you tell us why?
You know what's fun about this?
He's scared. He's in shock. He cannot challenge them.
For the past 10 months, right? They intentionally avoided calling the nurse, right? Now they see that they have lost all hope. Now they're calling. They want the nurse. See, these people, they have lost their peace. Trust me, I can tell you.
No, it's their fans that want to hear from the nurse. Because if Baba called for the nurse, Ashrima Tupo wala don't release nurse la Johnson Mohbad.
Yeah, that's the reason why
they calling for the nurse. He's his client. Our customer that stupid and calling.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
It's the clients that are stupid and going that their own is just to hear narrative, hear gist. They're not even after this justice. They just want to hear how Mama Mohbad left Mohbad for 10 years, how Wumi was doing this. They're not after what killed Mohbad because in their head, Muyiwa have sowed that seed that Wumi stabbed Mohbad. So they're not even after that because they feel they know the gist. Their own is to hear the family issue. It's not like they're calling us to come and tell them. They just want to hear gist. So what we want him to do today was to come and satisfy his client. His client has made demand, and it just came out to satisfy his client.
Like when they spoke about Mama Mohbad and Papa Mohbad, no light and darkness. Aburi Muyiwa, I know you are listening. Muyiwa will operate daughter. And I don't know, bringing Mama Mohbad near.
I don't want us to take Muyiwa too serious. You know why? You can say from where he talks that see, how can someone
how can you bring a serious adulterer near somebody who can God?
I don't find it too serious. He knows nothing. They only tell him what he wants.
I think you are listening. You are a disgrace to humanity.
Does not know anything. He knows a lot.
You are a disgrace to humanity. Why is there serial adulterer? You must take the Mama Mohbad.
He was talking today. No.
My take from what we show of shame, we want, came out to do to the on this platform and what they have make what she must say you buy 2 nila kai 2 and call them mama joke say they I'm in the abroad. In the abroad case no sensitive case no long discuss on social media.
I'm betting in here that if it were abroad, excuse me, if it were abroad, they would have picked Joseph Aloba up
and
for that statement that Buki made that he molested his daughter. By now, he will be on that lock and key. We were saying it. Go and say it anywhere in America. Why did you blame Joseph Aloba?
àwọn tó ní ọpọlọ díẹ̀ láàrin wọn àwọn set madam Mary's yẹ ó ti rí pé nǹkan tó fi máa gbé Muyiwa needs to be arrested. Do you don't know what Muyiwa is? Sorry ẹjọ má bínú. What Muyiwa has been doing, this guy is after the government and putting the narrative out that whatever the government does, even if they give us justice, is wrong and unprotected to me. Muyiwa I'm not gonna punch law. Autopsy is fake, and we don't have any single evidence from that to show NMS actually responded to them, and they didn't bring the specimen to them. Number one, yeah. So, only and protect your mommy. Which government agency? Ministry of Women Affairs will not let your mommy, despite the bullying and assault on these nation and child. Which government agency will also say no, you should not do this? Cyberbullying is wrong. Government will go, the agencies will not see your mommy, and you're saying the government is protecting your mommy. But you're saying the government is protecting your mommy. We were still saying that on one embalming case, embalming case, autopsy has stated that putting salt on a dead person's chest is not embalmment. And because the body was not present, VCT results were uncertain. But I want illiterate strong woman. Won't believe government is corrupt. We want aim in this justice for Mohbad and to keep corrupting the mind. To keep polluting the mind of people against the government and the police. That is his aim. Don't tell you, come believe in the government. Even if we get this justice, and when come I believe in it was compromised. That is who he was in, and that is why I think he should be arrested.
That is what we need to call for now. Muyiwa must be arrested because Muyiwa is desecrating the government of Nigeria in America. Muyiwa, if you are listening, go to Nigeria and speak in the public.
The efforts of the police. Joseph Aloba contribution was not Nigeria.
Oh yes, Muyiwa must be arrested. We should hashtag it. We should start hashtagging it.
Adding to the poverty. Government, stood up and they are taking
Muyiwa should be arrested. Honestly,
you turn this into a money-making scheme.
High salt.
High salt. In the name of justice for Mohbad, go to Nigeria, Muyiwa. Go to Nigeria and go to the police.
Salt and mommy, you guys, please don't get emotional about it. Don't, please. I think I get what everybody is saying, but this is old gist.
Full record of Mr. Amiwa Ejo, tomato closing will be shared.
Yes. Do you know what? Midday, please, just let me 2 minutes, I'll be down.
Okay,
I just wanted to say D1 is most likely spot on because the way Muyiwa speaks, I think he only echoes what he's told. I don't think he's an uncle. I don't think he's related to them. I think he has no clue. And that's why sometimes when he speaks, it's unbelievable the things he spits out. I feel that he's so sure in himself that he's being told the truth. That's why he's coming across that way. Otherwise, I would say to you, if you've ever dealt with 419 situations, this is how it rolls. Within them, they have actors. Now, some of those people who come up to ask those questions and say, you don't have to answer, you can go underground. Those are part of the team. Those are part of the actors. So don't get this is all it's playing before us. It's just like a movie playing. And where you have those 419 kind of thing, you would never be able to decipher whether the person is part of the team or not. It just seems really real. So some of those people that are coming up and saying this question and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, you can answer on the ground. They are part of the team. It's all a planting. So let's get emotional about it. There's no new information. There's no new gist. And when I say emotional, it's not because I feel you're being emotional in a bad way. I'm just saying don't let them get to you in that way, because I think it's all a play and a power play here. Him coming out today, personally, I feel it's to just refocus attention from Baba. Because if someone's not, able to debunk allegations of, infidelity or what do you call that thing? There's a term for when you incest. Yeah, incest within the house. You can't. That for me is the biggest thing. Your brand should be a stigma. He couldn't. But yes, he can talk about cocoa or whatever the hell it is. For a long time, I didn't even know what this cocoa thing was till somebody said it's cocoyam or something like that. I mean, dundu or something like that. So when you look at it, it doesn't make sense for somebody to debunk something that's true. But I think what happened in that moment was it said that not because he was debunking cocoa. I think it was because there was this fear and worry that African TV was going to spit out a lot. And to cut that off, they had to come in that direction. But what they did was they energized him. So it was like they shot themselves in the foot. And a lot of the times when they do stuff, you can tell they're shooting themselves in the foot. So just watch it play out. And one thing I know is anytime we've had a gig on this side or something, they always go bunkers on that side and something comes up. And how you know is, can you really have a bigger platform of people and not one person with an intelligent question? Can you really? That's where there is some planting. And they probably pick up specific people to come up and ask those questions. It's all role play. It's all part of what happens in fraud.
Groups like Tennis and all the other places and come and bring them up to the...
Yeah, so it's all part of the play. So our Tomberry questions, and personally, I have a free, open mind about it, but I strongly feel not everybody can be that daft. So I feel that it's a planting and they know who to bring up to ask these questions. And I don't see how it makes sense for somebody to ask me a question and then say to me, you don't have to respond. So why the hell have you come up to ask that question if I don't have to respond to it? It doesn't make sense. Are you asking a question or are you not? If you think it's a question they can't respond to in public, then don't bother coming up to ask it. It doesn't speak intelligence. But I feel all those people don't be questions there. It's a planting. It's all part of their actors. Because why is it that the minute the key person leaves, they start saying things that appear to make a bit of sense? Like, I know there's a form but why didn't you ask that question as as a rational being? As somebody who critically thinks about things or comprehends a situation. You also say, and they didn't do this, but he's not there. You ask those key questions when the showman is there. You don't ask those questions when that person's left. But honestly, if you've ever dealt with issues of 419, I tell you now, it's all part of the gameplay. They have their actors there. Those people come up. It looks real. It looks, it's all part of the game. Because how are they able to really solve people? How are they able to get people's money? You think about it. So that's why I'm saying don't get emotional. Do you want to key into that thing? Because anytime that Muyiwa speaks, I never even knew he was a legal person, for goodness sake. I wouldn't even take my mouse case there. But anytime he speaks, you can see that he's missing certain information. And it's the same with that other person. There was somebody else who came to Sawipe, brother, and be burial site. And you could see he was missing certain key points. And those are their actors. Musoyi, Mufile, I'll drop. Thank you. Thanks, Mide.
Thank you very much for that. The point is, it's not about, really, you're right, we're getting emotional. I'm not getting emotional in the sense of the, this justice for mobile thing. I'm getting more and more annoyed with Muyiwa's, way of inciting the public and hiding somewhere. If you know you're sure of what you're saying, Muyiwa, why are you hiding in America? Why won't you come
to the purpose, mommy? That is the purpose, to get people riled up. That is the purpose.
Okay, can I just say one or two things? This thing is a game, and we all know it's a game already. And the game is about some certain things, they don't want it to come from Josie. So when they want to say such thing out, they have Muiwa there to say it. So Josie won't be recorded and they won't take it to the right authority. All this thing Muiwa is coming out to say is what they've planned. And instead of Josie to come out to say it, they want Muiwa to say it. Number one, probably because Muiwa is not in Nigeria and they feel like, oh, even if they want to petition him or they want to arrest him, it will take some time to do it. So what they are doing now is Oroteba Bolenu Muiwa Onjade Lati Eno Josie. My own point is either Muiwa lo so, either Josie lo so. Ikono Ameji Tebati Bawari record. He has presented Muiwa as his brother. More relates. But what is up with brother or one? We can still use that against him. Yeah. It's not really about keep Joseph Funare someone saying. Muiwa, what is often public pay a bone. Ko wa pada lo ko lo deny Muiwa the way bo she deny Gracie. Ton ba te pada question e. Ó máa bóyá máa mú dání ni ó máa sọ fún pé kó pe Muiwa kó máa bọ̀ lérí kó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú gbogbo ẹ má jẹ́ ká bá wọn fàájì ọ bí àṣà àwọn recording ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run because I heard lọ́lú Jokem lánàá wọ́n náà sọ̀rọ̀ pé they need to petition what's it called Baba Falana ó lè ní ó fẹ́ gba percentage ni I have that one. I have where they said Baba fẹ́ gba percentage. I have the video with me. They will prove it. Jokem is in Nigeria or not, I don't know. Anybody know what about thing be? Oh my shot, I want to come up. Wọ́n fẹ́ stop ni. Wọ́n ti rí pé ó ti rà kó ti lọlẹ̀. Tó bá láwọn ò jẹ́ nígbà wa ò nígbà. And that one doesn't pé torí àwọn ò drag mọ́. Làwa ṣe ń jó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni o. We have no problem with you people again. Ẹ̀yin àti government lẹ́ni issue nsìn. Gbogbo ìtàn sọ yẹn pé Wumi does not have any issue with you people again. Because òun kọ́ ló ṣe autopsy àti toxicology. Bóun yìí kẹ́ sọ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọ́n cover Wumi. Nǹkan tó fi ń cover Wumi ẹ máa present ẹ̀ fún wọn. Me, I don't have much. Ẹ ṣáà máa bí mi wọ evidence jáde. Iṣẹ́ tèmi gbà lórí TikTok yìí. Òun ni evidence. Tẹ bá ti ń bá mi mú jáde, ẹ ṣáà fèmí lẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin ẹ lè máa analyze.
You're spot on, because Toba will what Kudi does. Kudi
That is what they do.
Oh, Mama, what did you say they did? What did they say they did? That's what she does. She lets them do the speaking. She doesn't do. She says, and they said what? And they said that. All she does is everyone wants to go and comment section. And I'm thinking, look at these loonies. She's making you do the speaking. You want money? Yeah. Excuse me, ma. And they say, I'm thinking this is somebody's husband. This is somebody's husband. Well, you're right, Timmy. That's what it is.
Yeah, Sister Timmy, I think you're right. Yes. And because I sound like
sorry, south of the world. Sister Timmy, south of the world. Hello, please just hold on. Sister Timmy, Shegbon Koti Ogunfe Solosoin, Lori Kinie.
I've not been active, although I received some videos, so I will just watch them.
He actually spelled it out. Also, we pay Nigerian police, we pay one call script fún mi. Àwọn ló sọ fún mi nǹkan tó máa ṣe. Ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lásán, bàbá máa ṣàlàyé. Òun dẹ̀ tún sọ, ó ní according to nǹkan tí Mr. Muyiwa sọ nísìnyí. In fact,
kò lè wọ Nàìjíríà mọ́ sẹ́.
No wahala.
Yeah, so Ishe put it to people's mind that the police are corrupt, they are protecting Wumi. That's his job. And to come and sell the narrative of Wumi that applies to those stupid people. So Sister Temi, you're right, they are playing a game. Maybe stuff like you're right, they are playing a game. My prayer is, as they are recording them, they should be giving it to the right authorities because Muiwa needs to be stopped. Whatever Muiwa says, Josilo saw, I bet it's gay because Josie be power of Bank Anthony the law. Yeah, I'm just praying now. They should keep doing all this charade, all this nonsense, and God should keep giving African TV the energy and power to come and give us that 40 trait of a greedy father. So I'm still praying. So whatever we want is doing is a lost game. So that's just it. Thank you.
So, Mr. Stamide, ṣe ní record àbí Kashima sọ̀rọ̀ lọ? Oh, yeah, but please, so that's on Loluri, you know. Actually, everybody, I love the program this morning and I love the way we all are bringing out these points. God bless you all. We move. Konisuwa, konirewa.
Go to Nigeria police. Stop hiding, Muiwa. You know that what you are doing in America, you can't. What you are doing to Nigerian system, you can't do it to American system. So don't come and be telling us. Joseph, I'm listening to this. You are doing so Joseph Aloba. You see, let me explain something to the correct one impression about the Nigerian police and the Nigerian security system. They look like they don't work. They don't act quickly. But only God will help you. Only God. This is what I'm telling you. See, just say, I know, but if you're listening, you know the way the Nigerian system is. All this one that you are playing the victim. We know you are trying to play the victim. You have a lot of questions to answer. And this is why your people keep protecting us from facing you and asking you questions. If you allow me on your live show without anybody interrupting me, I dare you not to disappear on that live show. Because what is going to happen, I know you will not even be able to answer those questions. You will just quietly leave. Because you have a lot to answer. And you cannot continue to play the victim here. If you are sure of yourself, Joseph Aloba, let people ask you questions. Important questions on this matter. They will know. But stop daring the Nigerian police. Stop daring the Nigerian security agencies. Because no matter your cry, even punch that are your supporters will not be able to. One of them, that is the only news agency, will not get you out of their hands. Honestly. Know this, Joseph Aloba, and know peace. The day they will handle you, you know what you are doing. Tell your people, tell your hounds, your dogs, they should stop this nonsense. Because come back there, nobody will have any kind of pity because you are the one playing that victim. And you are playing the victim very well. But there, this case is as good as done. That's it.
So, and then news now. That was last year, October. Maybe October or November. So, we got to in school. So, what was saying, our areas, Madame Suzanne, project me, our not to allow to wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ pé àbí Africa TVC jẹ́ nìyí pé yóò lè ní ìgbà kan. So ó ṣe nílànà pé àwọn náà tó wá pàdé àpòpọ̀ lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n wá sọ gbogbo tí wọ́n sọ yìí. Ẹ bá wa tó àpò ìjọ. Ibi tí èmi bá ti sọ pé ó dàrọ̀, èmi ò kí ń sọ pé ẹ̀ka lẹ́bẹ̀ mọ́ kò sí bí ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ ṣe lè ṣe kíní tó. Àdúrà tí mo máa gbà fún gbogbo ayé ni pé gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ mi ni pé Ọlọ́run ní fi oúnjẹ yín síbi tí ó ṣòro. Àmín. So, Larry, mi ò ní ẹnìkan láti sọ. Ó wà ní rẹ́kọ̀d nígbà tó wà ní tó lọ sọ́dọ̀ Oríyọmí Hamzat. Ó tó di in fact ní after tó ti fún ẹ ní tẹ́lọ́yà ti fún ẹ ní lẹ́tà. Bàbá fúnra rẹ̀ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ chat sí ẹ pé kò disease. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fún ẹ ní lẹ́tà. tún lọ sí ọ̀dọ̀ Oríyọmí tún sọ ní live pé ṣé o jáwọ́ ìgbà kan ọ̀kan ìwọ náà sọ pé ní òfin gbogbo nǹkan tó ní àti fámìlì òfin kóra iná tí pé kò sí kankan tó jẹ́ anything mọ́ again so ó ṣe ní láàánú pé láti ìgbà yẹn náà o ò tí ì jáwọ́ so tó bá tẹ̀lé pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ò ń ṣe lọ kò tún wá mú bàbá kó máa bú bàbá because I don't know the reason bàbá ò gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ fún bàbá lówó so I don't know the reason why you go this route both Aries and whatever gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ bàbá pátá tí bá gbàdúrà fún wọn pé nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ fún bàbá ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wọn kò sí ní ó máa mọ̀ wọn ni o because àwọn kan wà tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tí wọ́n bí wọn yín òkè náà kọ́kọ́ wò and then I'm one of them so that is why I don't come out to just pé kí n ṣépè fún yàn so ó kú Larry ó kú Aries ó kú gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbòòrà pátápátá ó kú ọlọ bí ọ̀rọ̀ Larry ṣe rí ni bí ọ̀rọ̀ kìíní ṣe rí nìyẹn láti October mi rò pé èmi àti kìíní sọ̀rọ̀ èmi àti Aries mi rò pé sọ̀rọ̀ ó ti ṣe mí lánàá pé lánàá mo rí miss call wọn mo tẹ̀lé voice note tí wọ́n send mo tàbí tí mo page call wọn náà so because ìwọ́n tó lè fún family tètè mi ó sọ pé bàbá ń parọ́ ìgbà kan ló tún jáde pé èmi pé ọmọ àlè lè mi pé I'm not from Aloba family so I don't know the reason why you are calling me now.
You are a borrowed horse.
Yes, he called me yesterday. He called me yesterday for the first time last year October so I was surprised. Ọmọ àlè ni ẹni láàyè ọmọ àlè original ọmọ àlè pé ó pé mi sábà wà yẹn. Láàyè lọ sí. Kọ́ ló pè mí o. Okay, Aries. Okay, ní nọ́mbà Larry lọ́wọ́. Àyà mi já. Èmi àti ẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀. So, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún àwọn èèyàn nípa ìjọ tó yọ lọ. Ṣé ní Jọ́sí tí a ń jà fún ẹ má jẹ́ kó dìrò ìlú wa. We are doing everything possible. Ẹgbẹ́ ọṣẹ ní voice note kan lọ́wọ́. Play the voice note. Yìí ni wọ́n kọ́mẹ̀ntì ni wọ́n mú ká kọ́mẹ̀ntì ní Lagata ní voice note kan wà lọ́wọ́ yìí. Voice note ìwé ni Lagata ìwó. That one Aries sent you. Send your CV. Sherry, ẹ má jẹ́ kó dìrí wa. Sherry from the day one ni àwọn ìjọba Èkó, ìjọba Nàìjíríà, àwọn police náà ti fẹ́ kí bàbá Mohbad àti tí Mohbad fúnra rẹ̀ kó gba justice. Sherry, ìdúró tí mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn dúró Sherry kò yí sí láti máa fight for the past 10 months. Kí a wá délé báyìí, kó jẹ́ pé àwọn kan wọ́n fẹ́ kiri ìlú wa. Ṣé rí ẹni tó pa Mohbad gangan from the day one ni wọ́n ti exonerate. Ẹni tó pa Mohbad gangan from the day one ni wọ́n ti exonerate. So gbogbo ìwádìí gbogbo ìkàtàkàtà tí bàbá ń ṣe láti sọ pé kóun lè bring justice to bear ní àwọn Nigerian police ni wọ́n dáàbò gbogbo kìíní yẹn. Number one, ṣẹ́rí from the day one ni wọ́n ti exonerate Wunmi. Because Mohbad ó jẹun according to Wunmi. Ó fẹ́ lá píú according to Wunmi. So which means pé Mohbad délé ní ààyè. Àdúrà dẹ̀ sọ pé sẹ́ẹ̀. Anybody láfà tí òun gbáriwo tí wọ́n jà nínú rúùmù anybody tó bá rí ẹ̀gbọ́n láfà 12 ó ní kó wá sọ. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọn sọ sírí àyẹ pé Mohbad dé ilé ńlá alive but Mohbad ò jáde nílé alive. So kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ between time tí Mohbad délé tí ò jáde alive kó tó di kí wọ́n pè nọ́ọ̀sì. Àwọn ọlọ́pàá lè wá wọ́n fẹ́ di gbogbo nǹkan lérí nọ́ọ̀sì wọ́n fẹ́ sọ lórí ìtìwòmí.
Ẹ ti gbọ́ àníwèrè ni mo rí ní wa.
From the day one ni wọ́n ti ní plan wọn that's why tí wọ́n pariwo pé òkè wọ́n gun lọ́bẹ̀ ní ibi tó ti lọ ṣe show wọ́n gun lọ́bẹ̀ ó hospital wà ní ìdíní cross so hospital wà ní Kòròdú wọn gbé lọ sí hospital àwọn ọlọ́pàá lè wá jáde pé wọ́n gún lọ́bẹ káàtẹ sọ pé wọ́n gún lọ́bẹ kí ni what is the evidence so ibo náà kọ́ ṣò wá ibi tó ti gún Mohbad lọ́bẹ but adúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ náà pé ìyàwó ẹ̀ náà sọ pé ó sì fẹ́ bá òun ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ láya so ẹni tó bá gún lọ́bẹ tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ń dà lára ẹ̀ kò lè sọ pé òun fẹ́ bá ìyàwó òun sùn nǹkan tí ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n fi pamọ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ kí á mọ̀ òun ni mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo ó sì pátápátá tí wọ́n máa ṣe kí ni tí wọ́n máa sọ. another thing tí mo fi sọ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá àtàwọn ìjọba ò fẹ́ kí agbẹjọ́ sí sí àdìgbé ṣe rí issue environment àgbé issue environment lọ sí zone 2 ó yẹ kán ti ṣáàjì case yẹn sí court because I believe pé Dàrúsà o àti àdúrà o àti ìyá Mohbad o tí wọ́n bá gbọ́ ọdẹ ẹjọ́ ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tí wọ́n rí wọ́n máa sọ kó sábà pé kankan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ilé àmọ́ pé ìjà ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin Wùmí àti Mohbad olórí síkẹ́ẹ̀tì yẹn so tí àwọn méjèèjì gbogbo tó wà bẹ̀rẹ̀ wà ọmọ ọmọ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ àtúgbò ẹ̀dá mẹ́jì zone 2 máa report sí IG direct ni bàbá Mohbad sọ kán pé kéèsì yẹn lọ sí court ìyàlẹ́nu ló jẹ́ fún alọ́ba family pé wọ́n dá kéèsì yẹn padà wá sí pàǹtí padà ṣé nǹkan tí àwọn Nigerian police sọ ni pé zone 2 kò láṣẹ láti sọ pé òkè o mi láti anybody ò láṣẹ láti sọ pé police station báyìí ló ní lọ report sí kí ni ìdí tí wọ́n fi dá kéèsì yẹn padà sí pàǹtí tó jẹ́ pé asset job pàǹtí tó jẹ́ pé from the day one ni wọ́n ti ẹ̀sọ́ lórí ìtẹ́ni tó pa Mohbad gangan torí pé a fẹ́ wá ìdí ẹni tó ìbọ́sẹ̀ tó bá ṣe ẹni tó ṣe environment yẹn tó bá fún wọn lórí dáadáa wọ́n sọ pé tó ṣe ní ilé that is why tí Dàrúsà tó sọ pé òun ló ṣe environment nígbà tó yá ó yí lórí àdúrà wọ́n fi ìgbé tó bá ti yí lórí àdúrà bàbá dákẹ́ nígbà tó wá dé pàǹtí nígbà tó gbé kéèsì ẹ̀ kúrò ní pàǹtí tó gbé kúrò ní zone 2 tó gbé wá sí pàǹtí ìyá Mohbad tó wá síbẹ̀ ó tún sọ pé Mèdúsì òun ló fún òun ní àṣẹ láti sọ pé kí wọ́n wọ̀ dáàmú kínní kí ni ìdí tí Nigeria police tí wọ́n ti gbé kéèsì ẹ̀ kúrò ní zone 2 tó gbé wá sí pàǹtí ọlọ́pàá bóyá Yusuf náà ń pè àbí Mohammed tó ṣe asset job tí ó wọ ẹ̀sọ́ lórí ti Wùmí the same unit náà ni wọ́n tún dá environment padà sí so which is pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá from the day one wọn fẹ́ ká rí òdodo rárá wọn tẹ̀ fẹ́ ká mọ ikú tó pa Mohbad as at today a béèrè pé kí wọ́n pe lọ́kàn gbé nọ́ọ̀sì wa George sọ pé ó parọ́ fún gbogbo ayé pé nọ́ọ̀sì ló wà ní detention lórí ẹgbẹ́ irọ́ ni ní gbogbo àwọn tá ń wá kí ni wọ́n tá ń wá àdírẹ́sì wọn ọ́fíìsì àti rí àdírẹ́sì nọ́ọ̀sì kí ni nǹkan tí wọ́n cover because wọ́n ti mọ̀ pé sìn tí wọ́n bá gbé nọ́ọ̀sì náà wá sí quest nọ́ọ̀sì bá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ à ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ fún nọ́ọ̀sì. Mr. Wiwa ṣé wọn lè sún Nigeria police gangan ni. a sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn. ọ̀rọ̀ sà.
ní ṣe oríire wọ́n tètè sùn wọn o.
ìṣẹ́rí Nigeria police àti Nigeria government àti Lagos state government àwọn lọ́yà gbogbo ọ̀nà tí bàbá Mohbad ń gbà láti rí justice fún ọmọ yìí gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ni wọ́n fẹ́ fi lọ́n block so àwọn oníkẹ́ máa pè kí ni ìdí tó fi gbé ẹ̀bá méjì from zone 2 tó wá sí pàtí padà ní pàtí tó yẹ pé wọ́n ti ṣe iṣẹ́ burúkú tí wọ́n fẹ́ jáde justice from the day one àti ní polisi ti wà tó ti sọ pé ọ̀pá ẹ̀pọ̀ ìlú ló gún kíní pa ló gún Mohbad.
àwọn ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
àwọn ẹ̀ sọ pé àwọn sì fẹ́ ṣe lọ́kọ̀ọ́láyà tó ẹ̀ tó kúrò lọ.
níbo wá ni grand boy ti pa ẹni tó sì fẹ́ bá sùn tẹ́ sì fẹ́ dúnra yín lẹ́yìn tẹ́ délé.
àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọn ò rí gbogbo bẹ̀yẹ̀ o. wọ́n rí gbogbo bẹ̀yẹ̀ o. àwọn ọlọ́pàá sọ pé wọ́n ní nọ́ọ̀sì dé ní 2:30 láti wá treat Mohbad.
ọmọ yóò mọ iye ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti pa tán.
ní 1 o'clock Adẹ̀rí ní ọjọ́ Tuesday tí wọ́n sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì wà.
Sún wù mí tó bá wẹ̀ kó lọ sún hà àbí kí ló lè tó ní bẹ̀.
Ní 1 o'clock on Tuesday, September 12, àwọn èèyàn ti ń tweet pé okay, Mohbad, rest in peace. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ ń parọ́ pé 2:30 p.m. ní nọ́ọ̀sì dé. Tani nọ́ọ̀sì wá tweet. Àwọn tó wá sọ pé rest in peace ní 1 o'clock yẹn. Ibo náà ti gbọ́ news pé Mohbad ti kú ní 1 o'clock.
Ẹ̀sùn máa nìyẹn criminal gang.
Ìgbà tí prime boy tó fi wá gbé báàgì rẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ Monday ní 8 a.m. tó ṣáàtì Wùmí pé Wùmí, please I'm coming to.
Kí ló dé tí ò ní wọnú ilé? Kí ló ń ṣáàtì Wùmí fún ṣe bọ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ní Mohbad? Why didn't you go in the house? Okay, if he didn't do something, why was he hanging outside and texting Wùmí? Maybe go ní dá lóhùn.
Which is 11th of September 2023. Why is the police? Who are they covering? Who's behind it? Who's behind this case? Who's behind it?
Òyìnbó sọ. Wèrè ọmọ ọmọdé mú ìwà ìyá ẹ̀ náà cover olórí burúkú.
Thank God for the past 10 months, we've not lost focus. Please, I'm begging the boss, the genuine boss that want justice. Let us be focused. Let us be resolute. Please, Nigerian police should be called out. What is the sin of Mohbad? What is the sin of Joseph Anoba? Why they don't want that man to get justice for himself? Is it a crime that Joseph is a poor man? Why are they covering Wunmi? Wunmi said he knows a lot.
Mama said he knows who did it. I don't blame you. I blame the idiots.
Wọ́n gbọ́n tá à ń wí, tó bá fi igi ìgbálẹ̀ sí jòsí lóko, bóyá ó máa jẹ́ máa ṣe òótọ́.
Tell Joseph Anoba to tell you the truth.
Tó wà lẹ́yìn Wùmí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni,
olórí burúkú káàkiri. Let him tell you.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé 70-30 náà wọ́n ti promise olórí burúkú mú ìwá náà ní royalty Mohbad. Olórí burúkú ṣe fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ṣe. Wèrè bọ́rọ̀ kọ̀ wọ́n lọ bọ́rọ̀ mú ìwá ní olórí burúkú ara ẹ̀. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń tẹnu mọ́rọ̀ tó sọ̀sọ̀ fún. Ayé yìí máa bàjẹ́ pọ̀ ní ẹ má jọ ṣòfò pọ̀ fọmọfọmọ ní ẹ̀yọ́ olórí burúkú má ṣàǹfààní.
Ìjà ṣẹlẹ̀ láàárọ̀ àti gbogbo. Wáì tí àwọn ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n ṣe rí yẹn, ọlọ́pàá lè rí syringe after almost 9 days tí ọmọ yẹn kú syringe 5 tí wọ́n gbá ilé Mohbad. Bọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá lè rí syringe after bíi 9 days.
Ní tí bàbá ti tì pa tó ti mú kọ́kọ́rọ́ lọ.
Syringe 5. Bọ̀dọ̀ ẹ̀rí dúbẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ dà sí.
Wọ́n rí dúbẹ̀ àbí kí ló sọ?
Ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ tán, ṣe bá rí kọ́ ọ̀dẹ̀. Rí dúpẹ́ náà ló sọ.
Ló fún wa kó síríìtì yẹn o.
Ọ̀dẹ̀ ní pool of blood.
Wọ́n gbálẹ̀ ní 9 days. Lọ́kùn lè fi kú tí ó di pé polisi wá ṣe wá wá.
Wùmí pàdé, Jòsídẹ̀ gbé lọ sí àwọn dìdìrìn.
Àná ti yà wọ́n.
Ẹ̀sẹ̀ máa wọ́n tẹ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀ sọ́kẹ́ tó máa sọ̀rọ̀.
Wọ́n lọ gbé síbẹ̀. Orí àpàtọ́ ti gbọ́mọ ẹlọ́gbọ̀dẹ̀ lọ sí. Àná ti yà wọ́n ti gbọ́mọ.
Ọ̀dẹ̀ lọ sí. Àwọn dìdìrín bíi ti yín lẹ̀rọ bóyá ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Ada fún yín o, ó rí pool of blood nínú dúbẹ̀. Olórí burúkú olóògùn.
Ó dẹ̀ gbé dẹ̀ lọ sí.
These people are just stupid like.
Ìyẹn fún yàrá tẹ̀ lísìn sọ́rọ̀ àwọn idiot ìsọ̀ ń bí mi nú.
After the investigation, because wọ́n àti ti kú wọ́n ti sí. Ìgbà tó ṣe fún Mohbad jáde ni àwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣe lọ sí ìrìnàjò investigation.
Ta ló kó fún wọn? Ta ló kó síríǹjì fún wọn?
Ó béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara ẹ̀ dìdìrín adatọ́ alákòògbé.
So gbogbo pító yẹ kí àwọn ọlọ́pàá kan tẹ pẹpẹ sí.
Tẹpẹ nìkan kan. Tí tẹ pẹpẹ síbẹ̀ tó. Ìwọ ló máa kó wọn ṣe.
Every effort to see that mobile.
Ìjọba lọ́ba ń fẹ́ kan tẹ pẹpẹ míwàá ó sáré gbọmọ ó lọ sí. Joseph Alọ́ba wáyé sòótọ́ sẹ̀.
Ṣèbó lórí burúkú Jòsí ní pé kò sẹ́ni tó kọ ọmọ òun ni níjọba ìtàbíù aláyé bàjẹ́. Ní ṣoríire kò sẹ́.
Wumi has said he knows a lot. Please, Nigeria police, rise up for your
Arise ni. Price of the copper arise ni.
to my investigation.
I'm going to Lagos and do what I'm doing.
What does the Nigeria police? Nothing can be done. Gbogbo ìwádìí ọwọ́ Nigeria police ló wà. Why? I know you are genuinely looking for justice for this boy. Please, help us call out.
Mo lè yí ìbò ní platform, ó ṣe gbójú ìyá rẹ̀ kó máa fi police.
Ló wá ṣe níta, olórí burúkú, yóò ti léètù fún yín. Àti òbọ́mọ yẹlé yín, mọ́mọ́ yẹlé yín ti lè wò ọjà fọ́ọ̀mù àtàlù wá sí ìgbà òun sí bí òbí oṣù. Go to Nigeria and do what you want to do. Fraud àwọn èèyàn ni Nigeria police and arrest those. Go to Nigeria and stop hiding and talking. Ó ti fẹ́ mọ orúkọ yín. Ó fi 419, ó fi òkú ọmọ ẹ̀, ó fi fraud àwọn èèyàn online ni.
Àwọn tí mọ ìgbà ọlọ ní ààrẹ ìṣẹ́ wọn fílẹ̀ àwọn oṣù tó fẹ́ ṣe ni. Àwọn náà ló sọ pé àwọn ò mọ. Ọlọ́pàá òṣìṣẹ́ wọn dáadáa.
On autopsy and pathology, at the appropriate time, we give the public the findings. Thank you all.
That is to say that we don't have anything to give you. The report is not different.
So you guys can talk. Not that people are see joke about it. Kita fẹ́ gbọ́ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ náà. So, ó lè má sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ti tán, ìtókù is question and answer. Ìmọ̀ mi wá dé òdì kò kí ń tẹ bá bèrè question gbà ló máa yíwọ́ ló máa ti sọ pé mọ̀kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní kẹjá mẹ́nu kúrò ń bẹ̀. Àwọn question rẹ̀ tó ń bẹ̀.
He doesn't ask for anything.
Mú ìwà àbí tí náà pọ̀ lórí burúkú ẹ̀. Nǹkan tí mo rí nínú ayé ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tí Sister Temi náà dẹ̀ ti sọ earlier bó ṣe wà yẹn gbogbo nǹkan tí ó ń sọ ẹnu Jòsí ló ti ń wá. So kó má dàbí ẹni pé Jòsí ìwọ ló ń sọ báyìí olóṣèlú lórí burúkú borrowed cost tó mú wá tó jẹ́ Múyìwá. And meanwhile reason tí Múyìwá ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn tó ń ṣe back to back ni pé mo mọ̀ pé lórí burúkú wèrè àgbà yahoo bàbá òfò àpọ̀mọjogún ó ti níye percentage tó ti láwọn ọjọ́ máa fúnra wọn.
Múyìwá tó ń gba $400 padà lọ́wọ́ ni.
Exactly. Ẹ wá tí ò bá ṣe pé èèyàn táyé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ ẹ máa gbọ́ question olórí burúkú tó ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ 24 years old ẹ máa gbọ́ béèrè òfò. Ibo ló ti papọ̀ ó wà láyé ó sì fẹ́ lápíópíó kíní kan kí ni ìtumọ̀ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ gbèrè tí ẹ̀ ń béèrè yìí kò ní ìdíkẹ́ béèrè kankan lọ́wọ́ Ọmọwùmí tó bá ní anybody tó já pààyàn tó ní anybody tó da ojú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹrú Jòsí ni torí mi ò rí ibi tí wọ́n ti máa ń sin ọmọ láì ṣe ọmọ tó bí ní èdè bèbí tó kàn sáré kú tó lọ ju òkú ẹ̀nù pé kíyà ẹ lè kó lè ṣara gíyà àbí báwo náà ṣe máa ń pè kíyà ẹ lè tètè take out. Ó mú ọmọ 26 years old tó ní family tiẹ̀ tó níyàwó tó lọ́mọ tó ní gbogbo nǹkan ó mú ó jẹ́ kí anybody kọ́ advice ẹ pé bàbá máì tí sìnkú ọmọ yìí gbogbo wọn sọ fún ẹ gbogbo àwọn the likes of Zlatan everybody sọ fún ẹ pé kó máì tí sìnkú ọmọ ó sáré gbòkú ó lọ sí oníjọ́ tó bá rí binibi wọlé gbogbo ẹ̀yin olórí ibú tẹ́ support Josie why tẹ́ máa béèrè àwọn questions yẹn lọ́wọ́ Josie pé Josie why tó lọ tètè lọ sìnkú ọmọ ẹ̀ tọmọ ẹ bá ṣáà wà nílẹ̀ tó lórí burúkú ẹ̀ tó lórí pool of blood nínú duvet ọmọ ẹ̀ tó lórí pool of blood ṣebí abiyamọ gidi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó jẹ́ pé aṣọ òbóra ẹ̀ òun ni Mohbad igi kan ṣoṣo tó dá nínú gbogbo nǹkan tó bí kalẹ̀ lásìkò yẹn òun ni Mohbad ṣe bó yẹ kó lórí burúkú ẹ̀ kó dénú ilé ọmọ yẹn jọ yẹn bó ṣe máa ń pè ní best friend yẹn olórí ibú elébi apọmọjogún ṣe bó yẹ kó bọ́ sínú ilé yẹn jọ yẹn kó bọ́ sí òò ní kó máa pe gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú ilé jọ yẹn pé Darosha Àdúrà Wúmi Dàmọ́lá gbogbo yín kó máa pè wọ́n bóyá pé tèpètèpè ló fẹ́ máa sọ pé tó bá jáde nínú ilé ìlénì ìwọ tó bá jáde kúrò nínú ilé ọmọ mi lénì ẹ máa tẹ̀ lọ́mọ yín ó yẹ dúró báyìí ibi ìlọ́lọ́pàá ó ti kó wa ẹ jẹ́ kọ́lọ́pàá jọ wá kó anybody wá ń bí báyìí ọmọ mi ni mò ń wò ní àgbàrá ẹ̀jẹ̀ yìí ó ò ṣe yẹn o ó ò ṣe gbogbo orí burúkú yẹn ó wá àwọn tún wá interview ẹ ó nínú o kò sí anybody tó fọwọ́ kan ọmọ ẹ o kò sí anybody tó fọwọ́ kan àwọn Naira Marley fàjùlọ hàn ni kò séèyàn kankan tó pa Josie kò ní dáa fún ọ kò ní kúlù fún Múyìwá sórí gbogbo orí burúkú tẹ́ ń ṣe tẹ́ ń da everybody ríboríbo tẹ́ ń da iye yín ríboríbo tẹ́ ń parọ́ mọ́mọ́ Wùmí tẹ́ ń mú irọ́ kan mọ́ méjì tẹ́ ṣàfẹ́ fi néèlì ọmọ yẹn bọ́lá òkúkọ́ ṣe máa néèlì ayé yín pa nìyẹn ẹ̀yin olórí ibú yìí táyé yín ti bàjẹ́ gbogbo yìí ẹ̀ dẹ̀ parọ́ ẹ̀ lọ síwájú 11 months ọmọ yẹn máa pé 1 year lóṣù tó ń bọ̀ olórí burúkú yín ẹ lọ gbálàpàtà wá nígbẹ̀rígbẹ̀ kó wá ṣe kíní fọ́mọ ẹ rí nǹkan kan mú bọ̀ ńbẹ̀ olóṣì ara yín ẹ rí kókó ẹ gbọ́mọ sí mọ́ṣúárì látijọ́ yìí olórí burúkú Josie ń gba mọ́tò olórí burúkú Josie lápíọ́píọ́ olórí burúkú Josie ló ní girlfriend tọ́jọ́ wọ studio lọ́kọrin olórí burúkú Josie ló ń ṣe threesome olórí burúkú Josie ló ń pín kókò aláyé bàjẹ́ ló lọ kọrin tó wọnú inú studio lọ máa kọrin tó ń ta orin kásẹ̀tì méjì.
Is it Cherubim and Seraphim? Which church is he going to?
I don't even want to know. Mi kò fẹ́ mọ̀ èmi ò fẹ́ mọ̀ ìjọ tí Josie belong sí.
Cherubim and Seraphim.
Mi fẹ́ mọ̀ ìjọ tó belong sí. Olórí burúkú Josie yìí kan náà ló gba mọ́tò ló gba everything. Ọmọ Wùmí kan ló bọ́ síta. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Wùmí ló ń jó kiri tínú ẹ̀ ń dùn kiri tó bọ́ sí ìta tó ń jó tó ń ṣoríṣiríṣi ẹ máa sọ pé reason tọmọ yẹn ṣe pa ọkọ ẹ̀ nìyẹn ẹ máa ní pé reason tí ọmọ Wùmí torí kó lè jogún ọkọ ẹ̀ òun ló ṣe é ṣe olórí burúkú yín àwọn best friend tí wọ́n wà pẹ̀lú Mohbad tí Wùmí bá ra ẹnìkan nínú wọn àbúrò gbogbo wọn a máa réèyàn kan tó máa jáde pé láyé Wùmí ó fail ẹ máa gbọ́ olórí burúkú Múyìwá ó ní wọ́n wá fẹ́ dà lórí àdúrà ṣé ẹ ti fẹ́ ṣòfò ni àdúrà lòun sóúnjẹ Wùmí kọ́ ló ṣe é Josie yín nọ́ọ̀sì tẹ̀sẹ̀ request fún Josie kọ́ ló lọ gba nọ́ọ̀sì bóde ta ló gba prime boy ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ta ló bẹ́ẹ̀lì prime boy ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi ẹ bá bí bá ṣe béèrè ẹ̀ mọ́ ọ̀dà ta ló bẹ́ẹ̀lì prime boy.
níjọ́ tí prime boy jáde ta ló kọ́kọ́
ta ló bẹ́ẹ̀lì nọ́ọ̀sì kò ní gbogbo yín ayé yín máa bẹ́ẹ̀dì lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan ni bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣòṣì tẹ̀ ṣoríbu kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ̀ ẹ sì máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀wọ̀n yín gbangba ni ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mú narrative ẹyọ kan péré ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ DNA mọ́ nísìn toró lórí burúkú ẹ̀ ó ti fi hàn ṣe bí Josie tiẹ̀ sọ fún yín pé òun mẹ́ tó pọ̀ mọ́ òun ẹ drag Josie náà ẹni kò sọ èèyàn tó pọ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ fún yín kí gbogbo yín lè ní peace of mind kẹ́ ẹ kórí burúkú kẹ́ ẹ fuck off kẹ́ ẹ kó sì lọ owó òfò tí gbogbo yín gbà tí ò ní mọ yín lọ́wọ́ èyí tó bá gba 50 kọ́bọ̀ nínú owó justice for Mohbad tẹ́ ẹ gbà nígbò lórí burúkú tẹ́ fi parọ́ mọ́ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ má fi wà ìsàn ni ẹ máa fi rádànwò ní bó ra mọ́tò pẹ̀lú owó justice for Mohbad mọ́tò yẹn ló máa lò ẹ́ pa adẹ ń bá yín sọ ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń ṣe bí olórí burúkú ẹ̀ ń ṣe bí aláyé bàjẹ́ Josie kò sí nǹkan méjì tó ṣe wàláì ó ṣe dáadáa fún Liam ni dáadáa ló ṣe fọ́mọ yẹn torí ọmọ yẹn á lè bu èrùpẹ̀ sí bàbá ẹ̀ lójú tọ́gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá kú ó má fọmọ rọ́pò ni so Mohbad ti kú orí ọmọ wà ní 5 month old
ọmọ ti dọdún kan ọmọ ló ti ń ta bíọ́bíọ́ tọ́lọ́mbà wa ń wò tọ́lọ́mbà wa ń fi ìṣọ́ ọmọ yẹn olórí burúkú ẹ̀ àìsàn ló sì máa fi lò gbà tó láwọn wèrè tó kó tira tó jẹ́ pé owó olówó bí Mohbad ṣe fi ìfọkànbalẹ̀ jèrè oògùn ẹ̀ kò fi fọkànbalẹ̀ gbádùn márèèjì ẹ̀ kò fi fọkànbalẹ̀ gbádùn ọmọ kò jèrè ọmọ olórí ibu yín gbogbo tó tara yín bòde ẹ ní jèrè wọn ní jèrè sẹtẹ bá ṣe ẹ̀yin olórí ibu yín ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ as long as pé gbogbo wa la máa kú ẹ máa ṣọ́kú dànù ayé yín máa bàjẹ́ pọ̀ ni kẹ ẹ kó fò kẹ káyé ayé rúnrún kẹ kó síwájú wèrè rented course wèrè tí ò tán mọ́ wọn látẹni ìwé ẹ òun á débi báyìí wọn náà ṣe kò ní dáa fún ẹmú ìwà olórí burúkú lòun eléyìn ọ̀kan wèrè ó ń wèrè gbogbo wa dẹ̀ máa ṣe mo lọ mọ Jésù mo mọ kinní kan ṣé bí Jésù ṣe kọ́ yín ni ṣé bá Ànábì Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam wọ́n ṣe kọ́ yín lélẹ̀ ẹ̀yin olórí ibú ẹ̀yin abánirìnmọ́jì oyè nìyí ẹ kọ́ntínú ìjìyà yín ó súnmọ́lé ẹ má jìyà yẹn kò séèyàn tó máa lè gbà yín lẹ̀ Ọlọ́run á fìyà yẹn jẹ yín débi pé àwọn ọmọ yín náà tún jẹ ń bẹ̀ torí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lẹ̀ ẹ̀ danger life ẹ̀ ń fi sínú torment ayé Ọlọ́run tó láyé tó lọ́run tó ju gbogbo wa lọ á fẹ̀yìn náà sínú bondage tí ò sí anybody tó máa gbà yín sílẹ̀ ṣe láláyé bàjẹ́ ni ẹ máa gbọ́ narrative wèrè ẹ máa gbá àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ wèrè tó ń sọ kò ní yẹ yín Josie àgbà yahoo kò ní yí ọ ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú gbogbo yìí.
nígbà tó tẹ ń sọ pé ogun lọ́bẹ̀ ó pa Josie ìwọ fúnra ẹ bọ́ síta wá reason tó fi lọ sí nígbà tó mọ̀ pé Wùnmí ló pa kí ló dé tí mo fi lọ sí.
I have a recording níbi tó ti dá pressman ló ń gbé náà ogun lọ́bẹ̀. Èmi náà ń keep records tèmi. I have that recording.
So at the end of the day kí ló ṣe wá jẹ́ pé òun ló pa.
I need the man is such a hopeless man thinking that
they need to arrest this guy and put ìgbálẹ̀ sínú okó ẹ̀.
When the time comes, he will speak the truth. Oh no more. When the time comes, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to collect as much money as possible because he will need it for his lawyers because ó mọ̀ pé òun ti purọ́. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé kò sí ni kóun máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n.
Ó máa ṣẹ̀wọ̀n kò síbi tó fẹ́ wọ̀ sí. Kò síbi tó ó ṣe ń gé ẹ lọ́wọ́ ló ń gbòòrùn ká.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ everybody.
Good evening.
Good afternoon, everybody. So let me tell you what I observed. So we're being given a script, and it started yesterday morning with Lati.
Yeah.
So what they wanted to do is because ahead of the inquest, they want to create drama and shift position and spotlight back on Wunmi.
Yeah.
Because that autopsy does not favor them. So what they did was, have you ever seen Lati be at loggerheads with Josie or Muiwa? No. So the drama Lati created yesterday morning, he came, what people me, for me progress reports. I want to what there is in bay, but Lati Mabinu, anybody. I want to
Only professional criminal.
Òun làwọn Papariano ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́
professional for one
night. Níbi tí Láti ti ń confess pé òun ti jẹ́ criminal longest time. So African TV ò lè scam òun cause òun gangan ni baba scammer. Nǹkan tó sọ fáwọn èèyàn.
And you hear that.
Papariano ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn tí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ pé ẹjọ́, is this a confession? Aristocrat ń kígbe lọ́wọ́ pé ẹ gbà mí. Èkó criminal is inside justice for Mohbad.
And he gonna cross-dress. That man will cross-dress to go and steal.
It's not even that only. They just discovered one of his confessions where he says he does something for people and he collects 1,500 euros per person and he did it for several women and it's a crime what he did. And he's boasting and gloating. Anyway, again, continue, Pelu.
I hope they recorded all those things. I just hope they recorded all those things.
Oh, Babarana is playing it recorded from somewhere. And I'm sure it's on Facebook. Don't worry. All these things are all on Facebook. I want Facebook bloggers, they stream all day. If I'm forced to look for it, I'll find it.
Can you imagine?
Nígbà tí láti ṣe gbogbo drama yẹn tán, ayé máa sọ kalẹ̀ ọ̀run máa jábọ̀ òun kìíní kan. Woman kan wá ìkan náà àwọn coven yẹn. Ìyẹn wá ní bọ̀dá láti. Irú kò báyìí, ẹ pé Mr. Muiwa lẹ́yìn. Àbí màá sọ fún Mr. Muiwa kó pè yín. Kìíní kan. And then, the link clicked. The woman now said something, and like she said, ẹ̀yin lẹ pè bàbá lọ́jọ́ Sunday. Èmi mo pè bàbá tí mo fi sọ pé èèyàn mi nìyẹn tí bàbá fi wá sọ̀rọ̀ African TV. Àǹtí mi mi mọ̀ pé yín ni èmi ni. So you see, the woman that was talking to Josie when Josie began to blast African TV, that woman. That's the woman that called. She sits on Jokem's platform every night. Anyway, fast forward to night. Mubari Berekiri. Mubari. But everybody was London Aries. That everybody was concentrating on Aries. I want Kovun she meeting to boss area very big one. Okay. We worry. What's your request? I have to follow me. No, they're baffled. So I know his name. So my Jackie Jempi Mawele. Listen.
She gets so she around people a lot of people. So if it's for me,
Can you hear very well? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes.
Lagata is there with Muiwa. They have how their law works.
First one, isn't it? Okay, yeah, first one. Let's start.
We need something to refresh our brain so that we'll be in tune. I'm not saying I don't want to know anything. The guy no, but I didn't know. But at least let us know that something is up and coming. That's all we were saying. What I mean, the mom is recording here, man.
Mommy, sorry, me. And I be Mr. Muiwa Kaleo. Good afternoon. Because I want to do one listen.
This is the woman that spoke to Lati on his own platform. She's about to report back. Go on.
I was able to go there and see one or two things. I remember I told them that I beg everybody to be patient. That the legal team are working. If he keeps saying that our legal team are not capable, how many legal team are we going to change? Like we are on third lawyer. But some people think maybe I don't know what I'm saying, but I don't have the information to give people because I don't even know anything. But in my head, I believe that if we have a sign in our team or in our group as a member of Justice for Mohbad, we should try as much as possible to believe in their capacity to deliver. So why I'm saying this is because of people that were saying, you might be there now and listening so that when you go there, you'll be able to relate what you have heard from here. So that when people are angry, they have the right to be angry because Kaba will be or justice me because but now that there are some information. See, I would also sit kí àwọn tá à ń bá fà kọ́ má lọ fi work against wa. So èmi nǹkan tẹ́mi ṣe wá síbi àbí tí mo ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ ni pé this is what I said in the afternoon. And if you are here, I will Olori Edi platform in the afternoon. I was there. Okay. Please relate this to them if you are there again. That is not every of our clothes that will bring out and wash it. Let us be civil and let us be patient and be prayerful. I just want everybody to be on the same page. Thank you, everybody.
Mommy, God loves. God bless you. Mr. Muiwa, Abiyamolawa. I like it, but everybody. And if it's good, and to so Mr. Lobalara. So shit.
Joseph, èmi kò ti fẹ́ pọ̀ sí pé ìjọ ẹ bá mi gbàgbé. Federal, mo ní club bọ́ọ̀sì. Òun wúlò lọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ sí ọmọ àti. Mo lọ́jà torí 1,000 naira ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ṣé o dé? Ó ju Michael Jackson lọ. Imagine. Àwọn ọba tó ń jà sí kókò. Àwọn tí ó tó sọ̀rọ̀ sí. Who is the bloody carpenter? Tó ń jà sí kókò.
Ojú finu àwọn tó wà ní ìjà. Mr. Muiwa, ìsọ ti pọ̀ jù.
Ó fẹ́ bá mi gbà.
Bàbá yìí strong ni. Ṣé ẹlòmíì ò gbà ìsọ tuntun ìkó tó kọ̀ mí suicide? Wọ́n ti pa ọmọ ẹ̀. Kí a tó máa jẹ́ kí bàbá
You see how heartless they are? Wumi, ìsọ ọ̀nà ṣe sí Wumi o. They are so wicked and they try to tell that Biamo. That woman speaking, she will never find peace in her life. For the rest of her life, she will never find peace or joy in whatever she does. So Wumi is the one that should be bullied. Emma Wumi tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. You are saying this about a child molester. You are saying this about a child molester. For 6 hours every night unfailingly, Wumi's name on their lips. Every night. And not for you, always for evil.
Yóò kọ́ àpẹẹrẹ ló sí ọba ọ̀túnba àbí kí ni ẹ ti pè rẹ̀ yóò kọ́ àpẹẹrẹ lélẹ̀ wọ́n gbé píkṣọ bàbá yẹn síbẹ̀ wọ́n máa sọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ́ka Mr. Muiwa ní kẹ́ mú nínú ilé kẹ́ máa ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ mọ́tò.
Kó bá bí ẹ̀dá obìnrin kó lọ bọ́ ọ̀túnba kó sọ yẹn fún kò ní dáa fún kó lọ bọ́ ọ̀túnba ẹ̀jọ́ wọn máa ń múyàn fún èébú wàá sọ. Ọ̀túnba ti máa gbọ́. Ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ tí gbọ́ o tí gbóná o. Àwọn ya Mufasa ẹ gbé wa débẹ̀. Mi ti gbóná lánàá. Ara ń kọ Gaza. Ọ̀túnba ti jò sí. Ṣé ìjọ ni wọ́n? Àbó òṣèré. Wọ́n lè lọ kó tìbà 50 plus ọ̀tún àbí. Àbó náà wà pé mi ò lè bújú òṣèré. Gbogbo ìbújẹ́ ìkúrú mi ká bá gbé gbogbo yín. Kò sí prison tó máa gbà yín àwọn wèrè.
Àmọ̀ lẹ́yìn a ti dáwọ́ fún yẹn aláti ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ní ọkọ̀ ẹ̀tọ́ tó ọlọ́run àìwọ̀ ṣe ti pọ̀ jù. Ṣẹ̀rí ẹ ṣe gan-an. Orúkọ ni problem when it comes to pé kí wọ́n gbìyàn. Ṣé o yẹn sẹ́? Ibi tí àwọn ti fẹ́ fún lórí tó máa ti compromise. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ kí n kọ̀ fún yín. Ìgbà tí a fẹ́ ṣe issue environment, àmọ́mọ́ lọ sí pàǹtí ni. We went to zone 2. Zone 2 report directly to IG. Wọ́n ti parí kéèsì environment tán ní zone 2. Kọ́ rí fa kéèsì ẹ̀ lọ sí court. As of today, wọ́n gbé kéèsì yẹn wọ́n dá padà láti zone 2 wọ́n gbé lọ sí pàǹtí. Kí ni reason? Bàbá ò lè para ẹ̀. Kí ni sáà wọ́n fi bù fún wa? ṣé irú èèyàn kan tó ń pè ní ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ìjókòó tàdé ìyẹn ló tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá ṣé ìgbà ní petition.
You don't buy market. I saw you have bought market. Hey.
Ibẹ̀ ni mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí rẹ́rìn lánàá. Mo ní wọ́n fẹ́ gbé mama síta. Mo ní ayé ìfẹ́ ó ṣe fẹ́ tà ní. Ẹ gbàgbé pé mama síta kúrò sí mọ́ mama mú. Ó kúrò sí mọ́ ọ̀hún mi. Ó kúrò sí mọ́ dẹ̀rọ ìṣẹ́. Ó kúrò sí mọ́ àdúrà. Gbogbo síkírìtà lọ́ba ló máa tún ṣàgbáyé. Ayé ìta pa òbí gúgúrú. Ẹ kọ̀ntínú.
Mr. Miwa, èyí tí ò ti ti pọ̀ jù. Ó ń fa ìrẹ̀wẹ̀ sí ọkàn fún ìdọ̀tí. Ṣẹ̀rí nínú àwọn kan wà tẹ́ pé èèyàn lè wá lè sọ ní gbogbo àwọn kan wà tẹ́ pé ti competition lè sọ.
My leather
sọ pé ẹ̀yin fúnra yín kọ́ lè máa lọ dídí ní
You're welcome, sis. You ready?
First, I am
Okay.
I don't know, please. Everybody question. What is this obsession with Baba? How old is this idiot that they are calling him Baba? I don't understand it.
Obsessed. They're trying to cover him up. Excuse me.
52 years old.
No, they know that the man is in serious trouble. They're trying to save him.
And see, me, that's why whenever you want to argue with me, immediately we start arguing and you say, Baba, I just cut you off. Because I know you are a retard. Once you say Baba, I just know that you are part of the court. I'm just telling you, that's one of the signs.
Benevolence,
Baba, engage them for that.
Benevolence, just about to lose any page. About yours favorite. All of them. So much is buying or a big put a lumbar sorrow.
Sherry, let me tell you something. Today, Aries, they were doing argument that Josie should have gone with a PR or a lawyer to the Arise TV. And I was telling them, Josie is not going there to campaign for election or to go and clean up his image. He doesn't need a PR.
They wanted to castigate women and they didn't give him the opportunity.
That's what I'm saying. I said, Susan was like, she's scared in my sleep up. I said, why would you be scared? If you believe that his narration was the truth, you shouldn't be scared. Because it is his narrative and no one can tell his narrative better than him. So he doesn't need a lawyer, he doesn't need a PR to do the talking for him. He's not a suspect, whereby the lawyer will be telling him, don't say this, because he's not a suspect. He's the father of the deceased. And if he said, this happened, Indomie, slapping, blah, 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 he should be able to stand on that truth and express himself, irrespective of language. And if he doesn't understand English, you tell him Yoruba. And all the questions they asked him, they never asked him a legal question. So why were you guys scared that you should have gone with a lawyer? And I said, when they asked him that, has he sued anybody? He said no. And they said that was the plain truth. He only petitioned Arusha. He never sued anybody. So Joseph did not lie when he said he has not petitioned anybody. So why people say, Baba shouldn't have said, I said, do you want him to lie? He didn't petition anybody because he can't petition anybody because from the onset he has been lying and be going all about the wrong narrative. And he practically used the public against his daughter-in-law. And Aries agreed with me that is justice, that he used the public against his daughter-in-law because of his own selfish interest. The next thing you will see some people, they'll start coming, oh, Baba, why we say Baba? I said, please tone your voice. We are not in the marketplace and you're not speaking to your children. If you come to a platform like this where there are intelligent discussion, you compose yourself. Don't come and be ranting and making noise here. Baba. Once you hear them say Baba, just zero your mind. You are talking to the courts, to Josie court people. Once you say, why Baba? But if you hear Mr. Joseph Aloba, you will know their brain is still in the right place. But when you hear Baba, just know that they are part of the court. And that is why we are where we are now.
We are here now. This afternoon over the word Baba also. Any audacity láti bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ òòṣà pé ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń bá bàbá ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nílé. Who said that? Justice for Imole, J for Imole, or music pirates chat.
Idiot nìyẹn náà. Ṣé ẹ̀gbẹ́ nìyẹn ní Fasa? That's not idiot. I know the guy. One local guy that's going on.
They were all castigating Abati. That Abati had agreed he was never going to use the word Josie for the Baba again. Abati now said, when did he say that? They said we all agreed. So, Ushawa Wale, Ushawa Rere, Abati, Ushani, Pamisha. Next thing, I think Jeff Oemole was not asking Abati, Shipe Ushin Baba Bess or Nule, Ushanti, get Abati, because Abati does not know how to fight. Usha went for him.
Abati won him, watching fight. No, Abati is so quiet for my liking. I don't know.
He doesn't even usually go to fight.
Quiet for my liking.
Throw jabs there, but he don't have no need for Jeff Oemole, and Usha brought the energy. Usha finished him like. Pivot had to drop the J for Imole guy because Usha said about how many years People, you have no right to even ask about it. That you don't bring people's fathers into a conversation because you want to protect your stupid father. I want to nickname Josie. Derogatory.
Mufasa, and that is why we are where we are now. Because from the onset, it has always been about sentiment about Josie.
Yeah.
It has never been about the truth of the case. It has always been about sentiment. And that's where we are now. And when the debate, when Eris was like, let them go and bury Mohbad.
Yeah.
They're not keeping him there. They've taken all the samples. And that's what we started with the same here.
Yeah.
That we don't need, and when people come up to say why they shouldn't bury him, they cannot even give tangible reason.
They can't. Did you hear that stupid guy on Aries' Michael Bia? Aries had told him all the reasons, mate. The samples have been taken. We don't need anything. To get 7 years time, we ready to share DNA. I share DNA. But
one lady came up. She was like,
they must win. It's about winning. They must
exactly.
win.
And one lady came up. She said, "What if it's compromised?" And Aries said, our own pathologists have gone there to take sample. Are you saying our own pathologists compromised as well? She said she didn't know that their own pathologists took sample too. I said, are you brain dead?
They're brain dead.
Where were you when they were contributing money for your own pathology to go there?
You didn't hear me why this afternoon. Me was said they talked to 15 pathologists before they found one that would take up their case.
The one that came from where? Please tell me the name of that place.
Ibarapa. The one that from Ibarapa, look back case. When we spoke, it was at the tail end of when it was on
like somebody in Ibarapa.
And somehow he wants to make it Wumi's fault that 15 pathologists realized they are stupid because after the chief medical Lagos State has done a pathology, you want to challenge his results. They decided that you are the most stupid set of people they work with and walked away. And you want to somehow blame it on me again. How?
Mufasa. To be honest, I won't take it past them. If they were actually lobbying for those people to tell them
to tell a lie.
And they have a name to protect, they won't allow you to drag them to the mud. They won't. Because they have a license to protect and they have a name to protect. You guys are already in the mud. You won't drag somebody who has worked for them for several years into the mud where you guys are. Because you are in the mud and you will forever remain in that mud. So if you are saying 15 pathology rejected their case because they have no case, Mufasa. They don't have any case.
They have no case. Because everything to be done on that body has been done. And
that is why Mr. Ibarapa decided to go the second day, thinking that our pathologist will say it doesn't matter.
You have left. He thought he would have left, gone back to Lagos or where. I don't know where they did it, but he was shocked. It was given a shocker that he was still around.
I don't want me. The earlier, the better. People realize that Josie has been drawn into fracas. The better for everybody. They don't know it yet.
Oh yeah,
he has. Fracas people. They are so demonic, they are like parasites. Once they involve you, they leech on you, they will never let you go.
And even if you try to let go, they will come after you. So that's what I'm saying. Because of his greed, he has drawn himself into the fracas whereby he cannot even detach himself from it, even if he wants to. And that is why you see those idiots, those Coven people, you will see them be discussing like market women because that is all they know. Thinking of fight, to do everything. But when they couldn't get,
Let us hear this defamation that they performed.
Please let her finish playing what she was playing, please.
And then y'all will have a lot to feast on. Let me just
I can't wait.
Ọlọ́pàá náà ló máa ṣe iṣẹ́ ìyàgbẹ́ kan. But ìgbà tí ọlọ́pàá tí wọ́n di ojú tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan tó yẹ kán ṣe. Number one ní Nàìjíríà lè ṣàjèyàn kan lọ sí court. Tí ọlọ́pàá tí ò bá tó bá yẹ pé case because prosecutor ọlọ́pàá ló máa ẹ kọ́kọ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ police. From the police are okay, and immediately you fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́, ẹ máa pé ẹ ṣẹjọ́. Pé ẹ máa pé fẹ́ ṣẹjọ́, ọlọ́pàá advice pé okay, ẹ gbé lọ sí court. Ọlọ́pàá ló máa lọ sí court. So,
but Mr. Muyiwa má bínú. There was this thing tí Àbàtì sọ lórí Arise TV tó jẹ́ ká máa rò bóyá èèyàn lè dédé ṣáàjì èèyàn sí kóòtù. Torí Àbàtì sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nígbà tí bàbá lọ fi interview bẹ̀ pé how many people have you sued? Have you tried to court? Do you know you can charge them to court directly?
How many people have you
sued? Ìyẹn ò ṣeé ṣe nínú kéèsì ni. Àbí Àbàtì consent bàbá ọkùnrin. But that's why táwọn èèyàn fi sọ pé Àbàtì sọ pé wọ́n lè sue àwọn èèyàn sí court. Kí ló dé sí bàbá ò sue àwọn èèyàn?
Me get love. Sherry, Àbàtì and Arise TV. We all know them for who they are. Shetty gets. I can feel knowledge to work before an hour. Oh, could it be on the court? You have to petition the person. The police has to do their job, arrest the person, provide the evidence against the person, and then they will take action and they will charge them to court after that. She gets so she don't people a lot of people.
So if it's so for me,
Let us understand that in Nigeria, our country, they have how their law works. If this is abroad, the system is in work. People here, all of them, they would have been picked up.
Really?
They are not. This is kind of feeling us. We all know this. I know we are getting emotional. We are getting upset. We are thinking that Baba should do Kosiliwa. I don't know, sister TK Kenny. But she didn't really know they know who she really from. People think I'm underground. Mr. Muyiwa is here. I've not spoken to him in weeks. I don't need to speak to him because I know that they've done what they need to do. We are waiting for results. So go see content. And everybody wants to stay on TikTok. That's why you see all this dragging left, right, and center. Because it's a process. All these things have to come back so that we now see, okay, but pending the time, we can revisit everything that has been happening right from this Justice for Mohbad.
Mr. Lagata, you think that's Baba Ibawo depression?
Everybody have their mouth to say things they are saying. But I think that the nemesis gonna catch up on people. It will catch up on them.
It will start with you, Agatha. It will start with you if you are listening. You see that he's living the Onjayo real, enjoying the life of his head.
TikTok, you can't be doing stuff like that. Eka try, come. within ourselves. Let us not go to places where they will say things that will hurt our feelings, that will get us emotional. Maybe she deal with suffering sister. Oh, my people, but your life, mommy, you can be that you are sorrow, internalizing. Stay there. Stay there. Báwo ni àwọn èèyàn máa sọ pé àwọn kan pa àwọn kan pé kíní kan ó máa ń ṣe ká wá dàbí wà sí pé àwà sí ìwà ló wà nígbà yìí.
One of them is unmuted and blowing her nose. No one can hear anything. Jesus. It's them.
Will you take off your, leave your mic on and be blowing your nose on the mic?
They will be eating. Where it should be mama got plates.
No etiquette at all.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
In weeks. I don't need to speak to you because I know. Let me just stay and analyze what has been there. But we should not be feeling that to pay and pay. You know, like, let us just understand this. It is, they will just assume underground in it, also around the colony information. No, I do not have anything. I do not speak to the legal team. I don't speak to Mr. Miwa. But I know that they are working, and once they come out to tell us, okay, go buy my son, go buy Kazafan Wusto, and that's what we come out and speak about it. You guys think what I saw. Yes, one Bubaba. Yes, one the people who
right? You all come out and plan what you're going to say.
It's so obvious. Only WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
From justice. A lot of things is happening. I'm waiting for someone to get to work with a job. He can be my sister, he can be my mother, he can be my friend, he can be my family. Let us protect our mental health. It is very important. And in this thing, what is not to be done, TikTok. So what you are addicted, okay, just easy, and a lot of things is happening. We need to make sure that we stay stable and not let people say things that will trigger us, that will make us upset. A lot of people are in America, different time zone. I'm going to UK, different time zone. Nigeria, different time zone. China, Europe, everywhere. So, one way or the other, some people will be awake. People are just finding where there is a live show. My sister, my mother, don't go to anywhere they will mess up with your mental health.
In other words, don't go to anywhere they are telling the truth that will come against our lie. Exactly. Yeah. That's what the message is.
We are not scared to go on their platforms, but they are always scared to come here.
Yeah. And they are scared for their people to come and get knowledge. They don't like it.
They can't last 1 minute here. They can't go. You can't engage them. I will be my fake account. No man be wale see the I want
Kerry got on shele. Listen to as Dawa was speaking, they were taking our Dawa's points to go ask Muiwa questions.
Yes. Imagine. Yes. Imagine.
Got a lunch in here.
Questions that you be wondering yourself. Imagine CTC. How many times have we come out to say that is a lie? We knew how they started now. When they were calling the Rusoko, people don't put Rusongota. Emma Bow, I think CTC,
sorry, please, I want to. Yeah? Oh, I don't want it. Sorry.
Ask the question. My question is going for Mr. Miwa. Mr. Miwa, please, I want you to answer this question because I'm directing the question to you, sir.
They told Lagata to shut up. I love that.
Is it possible for Baba to sue me? Because that is what everybody was shouting, that they dare Baba to sue me. Because I have some video of Solani saying that I just want to know if it's possible for Baba to see you, because Wumi has come out that Baba, you cannot kill my son the way you do. You kill your son. Is it possible? But if it's not possible, you can just tell me no, it's not possible. And you have your reason for that. Thank you, sir.
Oh, yeah, to Paromo, you are just borrowed to fair pass.
We've been on this thing for the past some months. Hello, Mufasa.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mufasa.
Yes, sir.
Do you know what I think about what that thing is?
Yeah.
Baba does not have. What happened between them was a phone conversation. Baba can't sue because it was Baba that even leaked the conversation.
Oh, I've said this
to a blogger that actually leaked it.
Yeah, exactly.
So even if anybody is to sue anybody, it is Wumi.
Did you take permission to record me? Also, did you hear when was it Muyiwa or Josie or Gracie that was saying it, that they took Bukky Jesse up on it, that why did she release that audio? Yeah. Did anybody hear that? I did. Exactly. Oh, so they would dare not sue me. Bring it on.
So they're saying all these things. That's why we're even telling them, sue. Let us even see what will happen. You now see a counter sue that it was a private conversation, and you use this thing to be defaming me. Oh yeah, you will pay for it.
And look at none of them can tell their people. Tony around.
My son, this is very, very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. He would have advised that see any legal standing. That is what just the answer to that question. That's just it.
Why they can't sue me?
You know the reason why they are attacking Baba. Mommy Joker. Okay. So, Cherry, you can develop 16. See, you want to watch shenanigans, see our share. Cherry, let us be focused.
Answer the damn question and stop going all around. We can never do because he's a liar.
He will exonerate Wumi from this crime.
Did you hear that? He said that San Falano's role all along was for Wumi to be exonerated from this crime. What crime? That's the defamation.
He's already accusing Wumi of a crime with no evidence. Even when she's not even a suspect. I'm still stating it. Come to Nigeria. Go to Nigeria and take Wumi to court. If you are not a bastard, let me use that horrible word on you. Now, yes, you need to do that to prove your point, because you're a stupid man. You cannot try what you are saying online in America, because you know that is Nigeria. Don't be a Dalosi police station say where you are. If you are worth what you are made of, or you are worth the kind of human being that you think you are, go to Nigeria and go to the police and tell them this is what you are saying, because you're an idiot. You don't think, you don't reason, and we debunk that fact that I don't think you're a lawyer. You're a liar. How can you sit in your house, in the comfort of your sitting room, and you're busy pointing your fingers, accusing somebody with no single evidence? They said he's a teacher. You come with stupid English, don't so but don't pay autopsy the pathology because of pathologist. Autopsy and pathology. Not what he said, pathologist or pathologist. I don't even know what he said. He doesn't even know the difference. He doesn't even know the difference.
There were a lot of defamatory statements where he kept on putting it on Wumi, and that's why
he should go to Nigeria and make those claims. Bukky are in the same bucket. Oh, yato síra wọn.
But I know
elements.
Mommy, I think it's too long for me to wait for Muyiwa to come to Nigeria. He's a spokesperson to Joseph Aloba. They pick up Joseph Aloba based on his spokesperson. And this is not a blogger. This is his brother. So that is family. We're picking him up based on this. But
he's going to deny him. Don't ask him brother.
Emma, can Muyiwa continue? Joseph Aloba ló máa jẹ gbogbo ìyà yẹn.
Hold to say it. The police from the day one want to compromise. But the mere fact, they 10 months till case is there, which is every day is still fresh. Let them continue. And it will they should continue attacking Aloba. Where we are going, we will not stop.
No. Owó tó ń gbà ni wọ́n ń go to. Kò sí nǹkan táwọn ń go owó ni. Ẹ jẹ́ máa dáwó kú. Only.
If they think attacking Joseph Aloba will stop Joseph not to get what he wants. Bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ní mind nìyẹn. Attacking him will not stop anything. So gbogbo àwọn ajá Wùmí tí wọ́n kó jáde.
Ọ̀tá fún ìrànjú rẹ̀. Yàrá yẹ ẹ̀làjà ìwọ ọ̀dẹ̀ àgbàyà tó ń gbé Amẹ́ríkà lẹ́sùn sọ̀sọ̀ fún jobless food. Very lucky again. And you claim you live in America. They start misbehaving. I will never forgive you. I will never forgive you for saying that you stand naked. You just distort my memory. Only that when I share what you public space also play naked. What be Shrek?
Services, your boss, you and your baby lawyer, Gucci Federal. I have been sexually assaulted by Muyiwa.
I'm telling you, Mufasa. I'm telling you. Idiot. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ajá wò ní yálà yẹ ẹ lájà jòsí yálà ya ẹ̀kùnrin máa pápọ̀ rí yálà ya ẹ lájà jòsí lòun ọ̀tà lọ́ngbòhùn jòsí sọ ohun tí ò mọ left from right at your age you are talking based on hearsay. You are talking based on hearsay. You have no evidence. You said Nigerian police cannot do what you cannot do. Go to Nigeria and help Nigerian police to resolve this case. South America, Go to Nigeria and go to the police station. Look like somebody in the mid stages of leprosy. It doesn't even look like somebody who has ever been to the airport. What I be rag? I don't have a picture of me by America. When you can you want to
mo ní nígbà tó lọ pé ká lọ gba citizen ẹ bá rántí pé last inquest àwọn legal team wọ́n béèrè pé kí wọ́n kó àwọn kan wá àbí George sọ pé rárá George sọ pé rárá ó ní kí mi ní sọ bí yẹn lọ ṣé ẹ jẹ́ kó máa attack ilé ìlérí tá a ń sọ yẹn a máa débẹ̀ àfi tí o bá sọ lọ́ọ̀ nìkan tí èmi lè gbàgbọ́ pé Ọlọ́run wà ẹni tí ara bá ń ta Àwọn ni wọ́n gbóná. Ẹ jẹ́ kó máa gbó. Ẹ jẹ́ kó kọ̀tún láti máa gbó. So ẹ̀yin ẹ jẹ́ kí ó lè difficult láti di ti fún sí nǹkan tó ń sọ.
Àṣírí yín ti tú bẹ́nu ẹ̀ sàn. Àṣírí yín ti tú.
Ẹ má wo ibi tí wọ́n fi gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn. Ẹ má wo bẹ̀rẹ̀ rà tọ̀.
Lọ́dọ̀ lọ́ọ̀yà la iṣẹ́ kan tó bí ẹni yẹn.
Focus. Justice. Lórí Ìyélolúwa. Lórí Mohbad. Ìyẹn ni ká focus yẹn lórí. Ṣé gbogbo àwọn tó bú bàbá? Ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí wọ́n continue láti máa ṣe. Tó bá dẹ̀ wo ọlọ́pàá, kó wù wọ́n kí wọ́n gbé ìgbésẹ̀ tó yẹ kí wọ́n gbé. Because tí bá lọ fẹjọ́ èèyàn kan sùn ní police station, ọlọ́pàá ní pé kó dìde kó ṣe kí ni kó lọ bá kó pe àwọn yẹn. So bàbá wọn ò ní fi ara wọn wọn ò ní rú òfin ìlú tí wọ́n ń gbé yẹn. So nǹkan tí màá sọ nípa ti yẹn nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tọ̀nà kí nìyẹn, ẹ jẹ́ ká kí lọ sí òfin. Ẹ má gba àwọn fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan, ẹ jẹ́ má gba àwọn oṣù mẹ́tẹ́ta mọ́ bí ẹ má gba ní mú kọ́kọ́. Kí ló já wọn bọ́? Let's work ni. Okay. Ẹ request padà mú TBK ni ẹ request padà. Gbogbo àwọn oṣù ní ti ẹ̀fẹ́ sọ kankan fún torí mo fẹ́ kúrò nípa ètò. Nǹkan tí mo lè fẹ́ sọ ni pé náà ká ti mọ̀ wípé wọn ò lè dédé sún èèyàn ní court on criminal court àmì case. Táwọn èèyàn bá rí fa wá sí nǹkan tí a bá ti sọ, ó yẹ ká lè béèrè process lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó bá rí fa wá sí pé okay náà ò rí fa wá sí nǹkan báyìí. Which is okay.
Àbàtì ní lọ́ọ̀yà yín ní lọ́ọ̀yà àbùjẹ́.
Which is okay. Ṣé o máa ṣó wa ní process tí bàbá mi lọ fún ìwòmí? Nígbà ọ̀dọ̀ ọlọ́pàá ọjà. If we know it, definitely we are going to try and go through it. Because we said that we are cutting a lot of reference on TikTok.
So guess what? They expect that when we talk on our platform, the Elosuwa, to have for any processes and reasons of why they say my furniture or how to do
àwọn olódo. A máa tẹ́jú wálẹ̀ pé nà mí. Sọ pé nà mí dáadáa now.
Oh. But you know this has been the theme of this whole process. When they wanted DNA, they said, why are we not making it easy for them to get the DNA? Everything they want us to just lie down and they should collect.
Yeah.
Come down
Mufasa, please, sorry to interject.
No worries.
When I was at Aries platform this today, one lady was like, why is we not making it easy? I said, is Liam your flesh and blood? She said, no. I said, so why would you have a say as to how a mother wants the procedure to go? Mm-hmm. I said, if it comes to your own, give your children let them carry it out. I said, if it's going to take 12 years, so be it. I said, if in court, wait for the outcome of the court. He said, no, it's his father-in-law. I said, I don't bloody care. I said, I don't bloody care. This is the Also, why we cannot make it easy? I said, wait for the outcome of the court. Don't force Wunmi. No, she's not your child. Liam is not your child, please. Don't speak. I said, and that's the problem you Nigerians have. You don't respect.
You don't know when to stop.
You don't respect boundaries. That's the problem you guys have. What you cannot do in the country where you reside, you come and be imposing it in Nigeria. You can't try it in the country you reside. I said, it's her child, and she has every right on her to protect the right of a child. Okay.
Guys, let me bring this home to roost for them. I mean, if you are listening, this is for you. We as a group, we stood up for the rights of a widow and a fatherless child.
Yeah.
And we said no woman should be bullied in her own, and her rights should not be trampled. I mean, on a platform yesterday, they were calling you a prostitute. And they said because you went and slept over at chairman's house, that guess what? All your children need DNA.
I heard that yesterday.
So imagine, this was what we stood for, that nobody has the right to request a DNA from a woman except her husband.
You're already getting it back.
Married to. Do you now see what we were standing against, that any Olori Buruku can stand up any day and begin to demand DNA from every woman out there? We stood in that gap, and now they're demanding your own. Where does this stop? Do you see where we were saying we're protecting the rights of women? I mean, I hope you can hear. They say you are Shana. That for sleeping over a chairman's house, that you they need DNA of your kids. Do you see?
You really finished that yesterday. I heard it.
Do you see what we stand for? We are not just standing for one person's rights.
That sounds right. I don't bloody care for her.
Oh, I love it.
You can run,
I'm rubbing it in. I am rubbing it in. That when she stood on a platform and called baby Liam the B word, now her own kids are being called that word. She called that baby a derogatory term. We are now letting her know DNA from your team. What's in DNA? I want more. Bakoje. Let's continue.
There are people are saying one disrespect Baba. So anybody wants to fear Baba can sue. This is another case. Samaki de Brooklyn. Wako Wagoshe Sue Kali Loshe.
There is a way they can sue her without police intervention.
Because I want to know.
Legal way, last court ni. So who dem appear in the court ni o ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ pé ọlọ́pàá máa bá mi lọ gbé àbí ọlọ́pàá máa bá mi invite him.
Wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n lè ṣe criminal case jẹ́ pé tí wọ́n case wọ́n lè ṣe lẹ́nu.
No. Nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ yìí ni pé wọ́n lè ṣe criminal case bẹ́ẹ̀ civil case bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ti criminal ṣe bí lórí pé kí ni nǹkan tó ti ẹnìkan sún ẹ̀ fún ẹ̀jẹ̀ ìgbòho.
Aji, you don't even know what you want to sue her for.
Oh my God. What? Giri gbé mi lánàá ńgbà mo gbọ́ pàṣẹ. Jókè mi ẹ̀gbọ́n. Àwọn ti ẹ̀fẹ́ sún ẹ̀ fún náà kò yé ewu.
Oh my goodness.
They are dumber than
This is the height. This is the height. I give up on you guys.
Imagine.
Wọ́n lè fún yàn direct from court. Queen wà bí báyìí gan ṣe ṣe mú tẹ̀ ní lọ́yà mi. Tẹ̀ mọ́ ara mi.
Queen ni
lọ́yà mi.
Ọmọ mi ṣe máa
Who made Queen a lawyer?
Queen says that she did law in Nigeria and she's currently an attorney in America.
I don't believe that shit, man.
What's her name? You know, it's simple. It's simple. We can do a check. What are her full names?
I'm not sure she can say her full name.
She and Aries.
What is her full name? We will get to the root of it.
I don't know what Aries in Jalo wants. So
one company. I mean, legal office company, but
my dad.
Tell me, maybe could he share for a lawyer? Check.
Remember?
Yes. Yes, and if we are able to get her name, I think we should take all the clips of Ubari Woton Palori, Kinika send us illegal Kenya, but this your staff It's not saying. There's a problem here. No, there's a problem here. That if you have a legal personnel screaming the way she does online, you need to check her. You need to take her to a psychiatrist hospital because normal. Honestly, tell me full name, I can't send Google clips. I think is a nephew. So honestly, we should report her. We should report her. She's trying to cover a criminal case and you're a lawyer in the US. Honestly, if we get her full name, we will do a search and send them the clips. This is your lawyer. She should know better. Anybody can be Bola now. Anybody can be Bola. We need her full name. We need her picture. Confirm. We need to see her face. We need to know her full name. We did a lot of clips online. All you need to do is type Queen. No matter I didn't send it. Are you sure? Are you sure she works in your firm? There's something wrong. I think maybe if we can talk to her godmother. And I'm sure, and since she's on the bad side of Aries, I'm sure Aries will indulge with it. Honestly, we need to confirm. But is she really a lawyer? This woman is trying to cover up a criminal case. Mommy, that was small. All the things she's been doing. Did you hear her show last night? You know she now comes live. I don't even. She does me. I don't talk. I don't know anything about her. I don't hear. I've only had one experience with her, and I went up the show that day to tell her that see, you need to check into psychiatrist hospital. That was what I told her on that day. I went up there. But you Johnny, with the show this girl did last night. No, Bora, shake Bora. Aries. Oh, shake Aries. Bora. Everywhere voice note, okay? And what they were is what Aries can do. It's what Aries can do. Oh, she did like when you were confirmed it on Latin's show. Aries pay. Mufasa, there was one video she did. Do you know what she did? She said, "Oh, Baba." That's a queen, Masukumo. We need her picture. We need to send everything to her legal firm because we tell them how does she work. That lady is cuckoo. That lady is cuckoo. Her brain is fried. Is practically fried. Her brain is fried. Yes. Man, Baba remind me of my father. Oh, Queen, don't cry. Meanwhile, she's trying to cover spending. Drama news. She's trying to distract people. Ruben Abati. Àṣìkí nígbà tó ń béèrè pé gbogbo àbàbà àsùnà ní gbogbo bàbá ṣíbí lọ́yà lẹ́ni yìí náà àti ìwọ́dọ̀ fàgbàlagbà àwé lọ fàgbàlagbà kálọ̀ ni o yẹ Ruben Abati. Can you? It's only the states that can prosecute criminal cases. In fact, for that matter, the police. I made a submission yesterday. Inquest is a court of fact finding, just to ascertain the cause of death and who are responsible for the death of Mohbad. They are not allowed to receive evidences because they are not. They're just temporary court, just to ascertain beginning. You know, I say this way. Ajura can come back by the way. Kí George pretend to mama call submission to mama party gbogbo ikú tó máa pé everybody tó bí àti àwọn samari bá wá wọn record all the support everybody is called wọ́n ti parí gbogbo businesses to give testimony from what I am saying so far to give evidence so far. Yes, they are contradictory.
See, I want to work with you. 24 hours. You know that right now, we can't phone everybody. Everybody right now, we cannot pinpoint because why? They've concealed some salient facts. To the we to paro, sorry, we to consider Bamu Badisha. We say your color fashi, we go back up your color sheet, did nothing, which is making this case dicey. But leave that alone. The money power people to get it to I expect the job. Tí wọ́n bá fẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kó lójútùú, ẹ jẹ́ kó béèrè ní ọwọ́ ọlọ́pàá. Why are they shooting women from this case? Get a ticket and fly to Nigeria and come and do that for them. Why are they not looking at the aspect of Mohbad came to that house alive, but Mohbad never came out of that house alive? What happened? Ẹni kó lọ sí Nàìjíríà kó lọ meet pẹ̀lú àwọn ọlọ́pàá kó yé jókòó sí Amẹ́ríkà kó máa sọ̀rọ̀. This is what I want this man to do. Was Wunmi alone with them? The man should go to Nigeria. Don't even answer. Let him go to the police station. Only I will not launch investigation. Something that they only started their investigation 9 days after they put him in the ground. And that was because Wunmi cried for help. And when that thing happened, Baba did not seek the help of the police. He did everything on his own. You are not talking about that, Muyiwa. I also confirmed it in the CTC. Oh, yes, you are not. You are just talking bullshit. You are avoiding everything that Joseph Aloba did, which you know that even in the US, you have no right to tamper with evidence. He tampered with evidence. He locked up the room. Do we know what he took out of the room? Do we know what he dropped in the room? He went into that room alone and did whatever he wanted to do and locked it up. He has not told us what he did in that room because he was alone in the room. Yes.
Also, does Muyiwa know that the police did not just interview Wunmi and took her word for it? There was corroborative evidence.
Yes. And 26 or let me say 25 other people. Yes.
Are we people stupid?
No, he's sick. Muyiwa is sick. He should ask Joseph Aloba why he passed the body of his son and decided that no, it's the room that I wanted to go to. It's that room that I need to go into. What did he do in the room? One. Secondly, why did he bury him? And it was 9 days after that every evidence to Yekwandi Peluti were tampered because of his impatience and because he had things to hide. He could have waited for the police to finish everything they wanted to do before putting that guy in the ground. But he went ahead and did it at his own discretion, not listening to anybody. Muyiwa, you are not talking about that. You come out every day to spill bullshit. I said, take your silly ass from the US, go to Nigerian police and ask them questions.
The statement in his CTC already confirms that he had no intention to put that boy in the morgue.
Yeah.
No intention to put him in the morgue. So those of you coming out to say, oh, he was seeking justice, oh, he didn't have a choice than to bury the boy.
Don't mind that. Open your brains.
Well, this guy never wanted them to investigate anything. Look at his face when they were having that police conference. It's the face of man. You are telling us you are the one fighting for justice.
Imagine.
If according to Muyiwa the dummy is the fact led to his death, there should be some maybe marks, physical marks on the body. Nothing. We all saw his body. We all saw him in the car. I do know how tall Mohbad is. Mohbad is a very tall boy. He's a tall guy, I mean. And very tall. He's very tall. Are you trying to tell me that
Wumi is very tiny. Are you telling me that Wumi can overpower?
No, we need to pick him up and throw him down the staircase.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Now, I want to follow what Lebe say. Can you imagine?
All the younger brother. Abdullah, the younger brother, was in the house and he's not saying anything.
And Abdullah is equally tall. So imagine Abdullah watching little women lift Mohbad and doing nothing about it. This is why I'm saying Muyiwa should take his silly ass and go to Nigerian police and do that. Not sit in the US and be talking nonsense.
When you analyze things and they're beginning to now see that you're making sense, then they come around and say, "Oh, did you know who?
He ran to the room. He was at the hospital. He has not admitted that. He told you people lies. He saw the body at the hospital, gave instructions, went home, went straight to his room, did some things on his own in that room, whatever. We don't know what he did. Locked up the door. And that thing helped me. That locking of the door helped me because whatever it is that were there. In cooking, what did you do in that room?
Why has Josie not come out for Tolani after exposing all his evil deeds? But you can come out for African TV.
What did you do?
Come out for Tolani as
because
well.
For me, I've been asking obvious questions. What did you do in that room? And why, when you came down, you didn't see...
Let me tell you what you went to go and do. You know when the incident happened, there was so much blood in the room. Even the blood was so much that it was up to the door. The door handle of the room. So Josie was just packing it, cleaning, packing. So Josie was just cleaning all the walls. He had to repaint all the walls. He had to do the cleaning. So he did a lot too. We need to appreciate him for that. He did a lot.
And he didn't take the picture of the pool of blood that he saw and everything. Surely, Josie. This is when I really know what apprentice. Not apprentice. Àwọn tó máa ń ṣiṣẹ́ ọwọ́ tó máa ń túlẹ̀ ṣé mo kí bó ṣe máa ń purọ́ gbowó artisan nìyẹn bó ṣe máa ń purọ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó bá fún wọn ṣẹ́ nìyẹn irọ́ artisan ló wá pa and it won't work. Honestly, it won't work. You are not telling intelligent lies because you are still at the level of your artisanship. You don't understand how to make sense of any good, situation and turn it into a reality.
Oh, mommy, Ejoma, it's not like yes, Muyiwa is not intelligent, one, but he has run out of lies, as in Kusi Kokomo. Sherry, all that played out this week, they lost a lot of our meal. People started questioning them to the point that is Joseph Aloba. Yes, if you listen to all their analysis, right from I want to just go from. Yes, I heard him. I heard that guy. In fact, the way it makes so much sense. Aristocrats gone. Ìyẹn náà wà detailed bó ló ta mọ̀ pé wẹ́dà ní gbogbo wọn but nǹkan tó ṣe wọ́n ní wíìkì tó ṣe wọ́n ní camp Josie òun ni Muyiwa ọmọ tí Muyiwa jáde ni because ó ti wò pé kí làwọn ṣe lè ṣe can they do kí ni àwọn fi lè bring gbogbo tension yẹn wá sílẹ̀ because gbogbo ẹ̀ nísìnyí ó kọ́kọ́ pàdé Josie níta kan lẹ̀ ló kò pa ni nǹkan tó kù nísìnyí yẹn.
This is what is going to happen at the end of the day. No matter how Muyiwa tries to incite the
honestly.
Public, it won't work, Muyiwa. People need answers.
It won't work.
If you are a smart guy,
did you hear
all you need to do is tell. Go ahead. All he needs to do is
that video Mufasa played. In that video Mufasa played, did you hear Muyiwa say, we all know when that woman asked a question about why Josie has not sued Wunmi, despite Abati's intervention as well, saying, so have you sued anyone during that interview? Muyiwa responded, we all know the kind of person Abati is, yet you allowed Baba go to their platform. If you know the kind of person these people are, won't you just avoid them? Because it's just like you He could not. So listen to him say, but we all know. Mm-hmm. We all know the kind of person Abati is now. So come and sorrow, like you knew who they are or who Abati is or who Arise is as a body. Yet you allowed Baba to go with Gregzio. Baba did not go on his own. No. He actually went with one of his best brain, Larry Time. You are now saying, so you cannot just come and blame them. Our best brain, any. Our best brain, God bless you. Best brain, any. So let me would exit to one. Now our best brain. But I want yet to one. I want yet to the Nico Colopolo to my Japan one yet the lend decide I get Joseph and let's go here good day. Oh, good. So my one anyone less sorrow. I want yellow sorrow, long dictate for it's sad. That's what they TVC. TVC here was interesting. What do you say? I will bring la lily, kino more. Yellow bow current. You got under the you know, they made a fuss about Baba is going to CNN. They mentioned that arrive, but they made the appearance a bit of a shocker for for their dumb ass people, thinking that they've arrived. Yeah. Thinking they want to go and flog Wumi there. Oh my God. Down to the placenta issue. Abati was telling him, no, placenta, there's nothing, you got nothing to do with the placenta. The placenta belongs to the father of the child. Only, but you're not the father, you're the grandfather. Oh my God. Oh, yeah.
As at today, too, why is the police shooting the nurse? Honestly, if all the O's call out the police, the reason. I learned something from this chat. This is how they rally their hosts. He'll come out and say, honestly, if all the hosts, inner caucus, what the next assignment is, but around joking by inner caucus, by anyone she man for instructions. While we appear, and it will bring an emotional plea that a job and she won't if all the hosts continue. Why are police? Why are they shooting women? I'm telling you, the case is as simple as anything. The police have compromised from the beginning. They are trying to exonerate women. I say it with my full chest. Flat chest, oh stupid girl.
You sit your full chest and don't sit down in your sitting room in wherever you are in the US. Go to Nigeria and say it with your full chest, as you said. Go and
He's defaming our girl because he's saying they're trying to exonerate me from what?
They should go with his full chest. To the police.
What crime has the government told you she committed?
They came out with one woman that was ringing bell. Now, Muyiwa has not been able to go to Nigeria since this thing started. It's just like their scientists who will sit his serious there in Cyprus or somewhere in his bunker and be making mouth. And no see Nigeria, the expertise then bijadi. Go to Nigeria and do it. And let's know you're serious.
There's a fight between Mohbad and Wumi. In the process, Mohbad died. Why is police? Why are they shooting Wumi?
And he's saying it with so much confidence.
Why is the police? Why are they shooting Wumi? That is one of the things I expect all the hosts at this point in time to be telling the whole world. Call the police out. Why is it that every move
I will call the police out for a time?
The death of his son.
Oh, no, my dear.
Take, for example, the case of empowerment. If they have taking that case to court. Adura, everybody, they will tell the whole world what they saw. Why did they remove that case from zone 2? Why did they?
That was what the plan was. They thought that if the case of the embalmment could hold, they were going to use it as a bargaining chip with Adura and Darosha to turn against Wumi.
Yeah, but they failed.
But they failed because even the police told them there is no case.
Now, they were going to use that. So you got it. You are spot on, honestly. You are spot on. Now, but you walk out, missing. They should look for another way.
Because they needed a bargaining chip so that Mama Mohbad, my best in bed, Josike, at a bromi at home, me no fair on okay, kilo fair. I was a football year, whack, and go more ferry. And that form was there.
Just like they planned from the start.
Education is not a scam.
No, in science, there was no empowerment.
Nothing.
No, you have no.
And the people are not talking about the police station, the so-called police station that Josie said he went to. His followers are not saying anything about it. Why are you not talking about that?
Because they know somehow that Babati Parafa won a rumba.
Oh my God.
And see again, are they saying that you can't go to one police station and lodge a complaint? Why are they bringing it back to a party that did a shoddy investigation on Mohbad from onset? The question is, why shitting Wumi? In the confession of Wumi, he said they want to even play together. But Adura said whoever saw his brother after 12, he should come and say
something else.
Wumi is
talking about the intimacy of a couple.
What is the law that she knows that the police, they are not asking her? As of today, the address of the nurse has not been gotten. The last time, the magistrate, he said the nurse is in the detention, which is a purely lie. Why are they shooting the nurse? Look, the arrest of Mama Sita and all those ones, after if you want to finish, will not bring, what's it called? Will not bring justice to Mohbad. That is why whatever the police is doing, let them be doing it. We will not deter. Who killed Mohbad must be unraveled. If they like, let them continue to shit with me. If they like, let him kill himself as a governor of Lagos State. He will not remain as governor of Lagos State forever.
Ṣé mú ìwà máa lè wá sí Nàìjíríà báyìí? Ṣé mú ìwà máa lè wá sí Nàìjíríà báyìí?
Àti rẹ́kọ̀dì ẹ̀ ò mo fà sẹ́yìn jẹ́ bá wa ju fídíò ẹ̀ sí òṣèlú ẹ̀wọ̀n gbà mí.
Another thing tí mo tún fẹ́ sọ, ẹ má bínú pé mo kàn máa ń rọra ń wọlé lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan. Mo fẹ́ sùn àwọn wèrè yóò jẹ́ ń sùn látàárọ̀. Because gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ yẹn mi ìfẹ́ kárí ẹ̀, gbogbo show tẹ̀ ń ṣe mi ìfẹ́ kárí ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run, that's the truth. Another thing tí mo tún fẹ́ sọ tó máa ń pípé tí mo tún fẹ́. Yeah, sister mi, ẹ má pè mí ní ìyàwó ọ̀gá yín mọ́ o.
Kí ló tún ṣẹlẹ̀ ní?
Díwà mo fẹ́ sẹ́ǹsìn mo ti mọ́kọ̀ mi, díwà mo ń bá lọ sìn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn lọ́ní kí díwà máa ṣọ́ mi kiri, so ìṣàgùtàn ti gbàyàwó kínní. So èmi ni mo propose fún ara mi sí D1, kò sẹ́ni bọ́ọ̀dù.
Ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ jọ.
Ẹ má ṣe ẹ kúrò lórí ẹ̀, ẹ kúrò lọ, ẹ má jẹ́ ká lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀, jẹ́ ká parí alẹ́ la máa ṣe gbogbo yẹn, ẹ má wọrí. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká divert brilliant data ní lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Another thing tí mo tún rò lọ́kàn mi sìn, tí mo fi pa àwọn pípì ṣe ń jáde, tí mo ìwà ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ ṣe gbogbo yẹn máa pè mí láṣànà. Ọmọ mi sef na àṣànà ló láyé bó ṣe wà yìí. Ọmọ mi àṣànà ní Pro Max. Ọ̀gá àṣànà lè ní àṣànà. So, mo fi one people ṣe ń bọ́ síta, and then Muyiwa ṣe ń bó ṣe ń sọ àwọn nǹkan tó ń sọ nípa government. In as much as we are not meant to talk about anything, blah, 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 outside. There's one thing I would just say about it. It was established that even if the DNA will be done, kò sí ọmọ mi kọ́ ló máa gbé hospital sílẹ̀ ibi tán ti máa ṣe. And it's not Josie, but the government.
Nice.
You understand? So now they are trying to paint it as if result about to be one year, our government in cover Wumi. Ibẹ̀ náà lọ ti gbé wá pé Wumi sign wípé wọ́n máa adopt ọmọ Josie mo reason to share sáré lo scope yẹn.
Yeah, because it's going
and on our own side, even if the government give us hospital, we will do our own.
Yeah.
We are not even doing one. We will do two. We will do three. If it's possible, we'll do 4. If it's possible, we'll do 5. Àwọn tí sọ pé kàn ṣe má coat ni o. A kàn sọ́lẹ̀ in case. At the end of it, we have to do it. Nǹkan tá a máa ṣe nìyẹn. In fact, a máa ṣe ń Ghana. Jìnnà ìdánìkan. Yeah.
That's
so gbogbo nǹkan tó ń gbé jáde ń sìn tó fẹ́ sáré máa àtàkì gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yẹn. Àṣírí yẹn ni mo bẹ́ fún yín yẹn. Wọ́n prepare àwọn fools. Wọ́n tẹ̀lé wọn sílẹ̀ pé anything then tó bá sọ pé ọmọ Mohbad lọmọ yẹn ẹ mọ̀ pé àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló dàrú àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ló ṣe kinní kan. That is just what they are trying to do. Ìyẹn ti wà nínú àwọn sitting discussion tí wọ́n ní. None of you, because if a mom say, I know I can't trust anybody at this point, so I don't think I want to do it. No, we are not going to. Okay, Emma, worry. Awalama, yeah. And now they are now trying to present it to everybody now. Okay, anything the government won't protect, won't cover.
Your favorite she's a bitter soul and she's a frustrated guy. Your favorite. This is not where
your favorite
to come out. Emma sọ pé ìwọ ìṣẹ̀dá tó wà lábẹ́ your favorite yẹn ò ní jèrè.
Àṣẹ.
Tó bá ti lọ́kọ á kú mọ́ ẹ lórí.
Yes. Kò lọ́kọ olóṣó ló ṣe ń Dubai kò lọ́kọ.
Ṣé báwo lóṣó Dubai lọ wá pọ̀ lórí?
Kò tí ì bímọ gan.
Ọmọ mi kí ló ṣe báwo lóṣó Dubai gangan?
Ó ti fojú ìgbàsọ lára Mohbad ní àwọn Ṣàngálà Libya. Olórí burúkú.
Àwọn tó lọ ń jẹ̀gbẹ́ ara.
Onísùúrù ẹ jẹ́ ká wà ní ẹ̀mí o. Kí lọ mọ́ mi gbà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn gan? Ọmọ kan tó ṣe wọ́n ni pé
àwọn tó ń jẹ̀gbẹ́ àwọn raps.
Wọ́n ń tọ́jú ẹ. Sọmọ yẹ kòbókò tó ń kó fáwọn aka tó rówó jẹun.
Ó ti fojú bọ́ṣọ lára Mohbad ni. Ó ti fojú gbogbo Mohbad lórí gbogbo ọmọ.
Ṣé ó tọrọ ní Canterbury sọ? Ẹ lọ wọ àwọn ọmọ yẹn, they are not married.
Ọmọ ẹ̀sán náà ní ìsìnkú. Ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú yẹn.
Àwọn tí wọ́n dà àárín yẹn láàmú.
Àwọn ìfẹ́ tó ń tàwọn ìwọ wá lọ owó wa tọ́jú bọ̀bọ̀ yìí. Bó ṣe fáìn tó bó ṣe ṣe tó yẹn.
Check them out.
Jẹ́ kí n kárí
ọmọ kékeré ni wọ́n, they wish they were in Wumi's shoes.
Kò sí tó bá ti rí mi ní ọmọ kan tí mo gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Tani.
Ká máa bú mi ni, especially
ti rẹ fìyẹn lẹ Ọ̀túnba. Normally kò rẹ̀ ní láti gbà kankan lọ́wọ́ ẹni bú mi. By now yẹ kí gbogbo yín ti understand ẹ̀ ní láti máa wò pé kí lẹ gbà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn kó tó bú yín. When you are a threat to them, wọ́n máa bú yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbà pé èébú yẹn sẹ̀. A máa gbà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Máa bú yàn. Téèyàn bá tiẹ̀ máa bú yàn. Téèyàn bá máa bú wù. Ṣé fẹ́fẹ́rẹ́tì yàn fẹ́fẹ́ráìtì àbí kí náà ti ń pè é? Ṣé fẹ́fẹ́ráìtì lorúkọ ẹni àbí ṣé rẹ̀ ló yẹ kó máa bú wù mí?
Àwọn aláṣẹ́wó ló wá ń bú wù mí o kò wá yé mi o bóyá torí kò ṣaṣẹ́wó ó jókòó ní ọkọ lọ́ ṣe ń bínú. Wọ́n bínú tó ń bínú tó máa lọ sí ọkọ àti ọ̀rẹ́ bó ṣe fáìn tó yìí.
See, let's take it one by one. Kì í ṣe nítorí ṣé ó lè sọ òyìnbó ni ó wà ń bẹ̀, ó kàwé ni ó wà ń bẹ̀, ó lè kọ write-ups poem tí everybody máa kà tó máa gbádùn ẹ̀ ó wà ń bẹ̀, ó lè kí làwọn mọ̀ olóògbé òkìní kan that's what they know.
Then kí ló ń ṣe ní Dubai? Wọ́n kò gbé Arabs ní. Kí ló ń ṣe ń bẹ̀? Kí ló ń ṣe ń bẹ̀? Wọ́n kò gbé Arabs ní. Èèyàn tó bá kàwé gidi tó mọ tó ṣọ́ ara ẹ̀ kò ní lọ jókòó sí Dubai tó ń ṣe nǹkan táwọn girls yẹn ṣe náà. Ṣé wọ́n lè sọ òyìnbó ni? No. Ṣé wọ́n fine ni? No. Ẹ wo kíní tó jọ E.T. yẹn tó ń pè lọ́mọ success looks like E.T. Kí ni big deal?
At her age, kò ní stable boyfriend.
What do you lọ́mọ mẹ́ta mẹ́rin for different men? What do you want them? What do they have to offer?
Irú àwọn ọmọ success yẹn náà máa bú mi, Àdùkẹ́, ẹbí mọ́, ẹ̀rọkùnrin ìdálọ́wọ́ yín.
Ẹ̀rọmọtọ́, ẹ̀rẹ́yàn gbọ́mọ.
Ẹ̀rẹ́yàn gbọ́mọ ẹ̀dẹ́ máa bú mi.
Somebody that her life is almost perfect. Ẹ wá ní kíni life tí yín tó rí rúgurùgu tí wọ́n ń dà yín sí ihò kan. Àwọn kan wà ní
ọmọ success yẹn.
Ṣẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ sọ yìí. Mo rántí gbogbo pàtọ́rọ̀ yìí hot. So one of my bí customer mi kan náà tájọ máa ń pàdé lórí àwọn platform mi. Ó wá send video kan sí mi. Ó dàbí pé gbogbo gbà yẹn nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ láàrin platform mi àti one other platform. Ó wá ní òun nìyẹn o. Kémi wò àwọn tèmi tẹ̀lé sórí platforms àtẹ̀mí máa ń wà. Òun ló ti ń búra wọn yẹn pẹ̀lú àwọn other platform tó ń pera wọn láṣẹ tó ń pera wọn láṣànà. Àwọn kíní kò lóṣù mo á sọ fún mo ní ṣé mo pé gbogbo ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ ló máa ń dùn torí mo mọ̀ yín délédélé lóòótọ́ dẹ̀ ni kò kí ń ṣàràbò bó ṣe wà yẹn ọkọ mẹ́ta ni màmá wọn ní mo dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú sọ mo ṣe mọ̀ pé ìtẹ́ pé ọkọ mẹ́ta mi fi ṣàràbò mo wá sọ mo ní ṣé mo pé mo mọ̀ yín dáadáa mi àti kò kí ń ṣọ̀rẹ́ màmá yín alájà ọkọ mẹ́ta lọ ní ẹ̀yìn ọmọ méjì àwọn tó kọ ẹyẹ kọ̀ọ̀kan ìyá yín bọ́dẹ̀ ṣe wà yẹn ibi tí ilẹ̀ bá wà tógun bá wà ni wọ́n sọ pé ìyá yín máa ń tẹ̀jì sí ẹjọ́ nítorí ọlọ́ta ló lóṣò ìyá yín tó tírèdì dì fún ilẹ̀ lọ́dún náà lọ́hùn tó bá yẹ pé social media láwà ni ó jẹ́ ìyá yín gangan ló yẹ kó champion àwọn olóṣò club àtìgbà yẹn báyìí àtìgbà yẹn abúlọ̀ náà wà ó kàn wọ́n pé when you want to talk to people ẹ kọ́kọ́ wúra yín ná ẹ wo bí tẹ́ ti ń bọ̀. Do you have that kind of right to insult others? Àwọn tẹ́ mọ́lé wọn, you don't know these people. Ó ti gbàgbé pé àwọn kan mọ̀ ẹ̀yin gangan délédélé. I don't get it o lórí social media yìí. Òun gan mo ṣọ́ pé regret pé òun bá mi sọ àtọ́jú ẹ̀yìn ṣáṣá àti block afẹ́kọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ mi.
Àwọn olóṣó mú sáájì láàárín àwọn.
Ìyá alájà tá mo dáadáa.
Alájà di yọjí.
Ló máa ti tẹ́jì síbẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, tó bá ti rógún. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n ṣe DNA láyé ọjọ́ ẹ̀gàn ni nínú àwọn ọmọ wọn kò kí ń ṣe pé kíní wọ́n sì ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bá ní bọ́ọ̀lù kò lè sí ọmọ kò lè sínú wọn.
Ẹ bá mi off mic ẹ pa mic.
Ògógó lè. Ilé ìgbẹ́nu tán o. Speechless o.
Ògógó fún yín lórí platform mi.
Tẹ̀sí bàlàbàlà alájà.
Gbà if you speaking English. Speaking English, speaking of that, speaking everything, ó pọ̀ lẹ́
wọ́n ló bòlè ní mọ́mì wọn.
Oh God, ẹjọ́ tó rẹ lọ. Tó tọ̀ bá tẹ̀ wá wà pípì ẹ̀ gbogbo ọlọ́ wa nítàn tó dáa. Ọlọ́run. Ẹja ìjẹ́ ká máa bá lọ, kí là ń gbọ́ lọ, ẹja máa gbá lọ. Nǹkan mọ́kàn ní kí n point ibẹ̀ yẹn because hearing Muyiwa tó pariwo government are supporting Wumi ló yẹ kí n gbé jáde pé nǹkan tó ń try láti prepare àwọn èèyàn wọn fún ní nǹkan tó mọ̀ pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yẹn o because reason why tí wọ́n ṣe update àwọn èèyàn wọn mọ́ is just to bring out all this kind of narrative out.
Èmi ìjọ wà pé bọ́n ṣe pọ̀ tó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ bọ́n ṣe náà kàwé tó ọpọlọ wọn dúdú.
Ṣé mo pàwọ̀ wá bíbá lọ́ máa ń fi sọ̀rọ̀? Láàárọ̀ ìkọ́ ni mo sì ṣaláṣà tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ tí mo break ọ̀rọ̀ down. Ìgbà tá a máa gbọ́ aristocrat bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní sọ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ẹjọ́ bó lọ́ fi gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ lénìí bó lọ́ fi sí tẹ́lẹ̀. Wọ́n bá ti wá gbé máa sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbà ilé máa gbọ́ tí viewers máa increase. Ìgbà ilé àwọn náà máa lọ sórí platform kan everybody máa fẹ́ máa make points. So you people need to look at Omowumi now and Angelica.
Bí tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣe wá ẹ̀ nínú kéèsì Mohbad justice yìí, ó ní information ó máa ní information jù mí lọ, that's for sure. There's a lot of things báyìí tó mọ̀ tí mi ò mọ̀. But tèmi tó bá wá sí bíbá ẹ̀ tó bá wá sọ̀rọ̀ fún mi, at the end of it, tó bá ní mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí tèmi sọ ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tí tèmi bá tẹ̀ máa sọ pé Èmi kìíní yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ kò yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ náà competition mọ́yàn fún environment. Wọ́n analyse ẹ̀ fún yín, wọ́n sọ gbogbo ẹ̀ fún yín pé wọ́n ẹ̀báàmù Mohbad, wọ́n lè gbé yọ̀ sí yàn láyà. Ẹ sọ pé wọ́n ẹ̀báàmù ẹ̀. Toxicology tún wá jáde, ó ní wọ́n ẹ̀báàmù Mohbad. Edition insist pé petition tẹ́ ẹ kọ sí police station nípa ti Dàrúsà, kí ló dé tí wọ́n charge ẹ̀ sí kóòtù? Ṣé wèrè làwọn ọlọ́pàá tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ń charge kìíní sí kóòtù ni? Tó máa charge Dàrúsà sí kóòtù torí kó gbé yọ̀ sí ayé àbúrò ẹ̀. Tí ò dẹ̀ ń ṣe ẹ̀bá mi. Mú ìwá náà dẹ̀ lè sọ fún wọn wípé no, that is not ẹ̀bá mi. Wọ́n dẹ̀ sì jọ ń tanra wọn náà. Petition ó tún wá fẹ́ di lórí ọlọ́pàá, wọn lọ́lọ́pàá compromise.
Bro, Josie ni wọ́n try láti cover and bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o. The fact that Josie tó sáré lọ sin ọmọ yẹn ni nǹkan tó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ǹbámì yẹn pé wọ́n ti ẹ̀ǹbá àmẹ́ kí Josie tó débẹ̀, wọ́n ti ẹ̀ǹbá àmẹ́ kí Josie tó débẹ̀. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe mú ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ǹbámì jáde nìyẹn o. Àwọn gan sọ pẹ̀lú pain lẹ́nu ìsìn pé narrative táwa gbé jáde ni pé Josie sin ọmọ ẹ̀ láàyè.
Kẹ́mi, ara damages tí ó rí sí tó kọ́ sí nípa justice for Mohbad ni nítorí
100.
Nítorí òye. Tómi tó bá rántí, ó mọ̀ gbà tá a drag Dàrúsà.
Yes.
Tá a drag ẹ̀ gan. Àwọn people yóò sọ anything o.
Ọ̀rọ̀ wa náà lọ máa ń sábà fẹ́ lò ń gbà mí.
Ṣé ẹ rí láti ìgbà tí wọ́n ti gbé kí náà ti ń pè Àrífá tí Westo sá lọ, ti torí Wùmí ni Aries ṣe fẹ́ gbé Dàrúsà. Aries ló bẹ̀rẹ̀ kíní. Òun ló bẹ̀rẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé Aries yẹn ti Dàrúsà. Ó fẹ́ fi disgrace Wùmí ni. Ó fẹ́ fi cascose ni. That's why mo fi hate it with passion. Mo hate it. Ó dẹ̀ pé rẹ̀ ní grandma. Ó wá ṣe tán, ó ní rọ́ ni boss máa ń pamọ́ òun. Àtọjọ́ tí mo ti mọ̀ lórí justice for Mohbad, ibi tó bá jókòó sínú ilé ẹ̀ náà, àgbóhùn èèyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀. Àgbóhùn ọmọ rí. Mi ò rí kó pe bébì rí. Kó gbọ́kọ̀ ẹ̀ ní pẹ́ẹ́nì mọ́ kí bí ọkọ ẹ̀ pé níbi tó wà àgbórí. Bọ́sùmá lọ́mọ ó ní ọmọ mẹ́ta bàbá mẹ́ta ni. Àbí ṣé Bọ́sùmá fẹ́ mọ́tì ni? Ṣèbí inú tíìmù kan lẹ́jọ́ wà. Ẹ ti máa màṣírí ara yín náà. Alátìgbà mo ṣáà ti ń wá sórí pláfọ́ọ̀mù yìí. Ó láwọn kankan mo ti mọ̀ ń pa tèmi. Ìbá ti ń ṣe nǹkan bí ìbá tó bá wà lórí bíbá ó máa báwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Ó ti bá ọkọ ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ń bì rí. Bí mi ò tiẹ̀ rí wọn rí. Mo gbọ́ fọ́ìsì wọn. Àgbọ̀ kankan rí. Ilé Adéníkẹ́ náà táyé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́. Àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ń kọ̀ǹtró ẹ̀. Oní tóun bá pẹ́ jù lórí social media, àwọn ọmọ máa bá òun wí. Kò lọ́kọ lé. These people, they never feel wọn mọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní ìfẹ́ pẹ̀lú bó ṣe dàgbà tó tán pera wọn ní grandma. Wọn mọ nǹkan tó ń pè ní ìfẹ́. Máṣá ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe kọ́kọ́ kí kọ́ má tó dúró lé ọkọ. So tó bá níwà burúkú, wọ́n máa bèèrè pé bí gbogbo obìnrin náà ṣe rí nìyẹn. Wọ́n tún wá rí Wùmí ọmọ 24 years. Ó wà pẹ̀lú ọkọ ẹ̀ 10 years. Àwọn òbókùnrin dúró 2 years rí. So báwo náà ṣe ní bú Wùmí? Àwọn ọmọ sọ́sẹ́ẹ̀sì wọn bímọ. Àdùkẹ́ ó bímọ. Ọkùnrin ò gbá lọ́wọ́ wọn. Báwo náà ṣe ní sọ pé Wùmí oògùn ló fi fẹ́ Mohbad? Kan wá ti wò pé kò possible. Wọ́n á bí rí pé oògùn ni Wùmí lò. Ṣé irú your favorite tí ò ní stable boyfriend? Kò ní stable boyfriend. Aṣẹ́wó ló ń ṣe ní Dubai àbí ṣẹ́wó ló ń ṣe ní Dubai? Iṣẹ́ wo ló wà ní Dubai?
Olóṣó ló ń ṣe Ọ̀túnba.
Olóṣó ló ń ṣe. Ó máa jókòó látàárọ̀ dalẹ́ sórí social media ní tó bá dalẹ́ ló máa jáde. Ìkọ́ ò lè níṣẹ́. During the day in Dubai kò dúró sílé. Those are the set of the people tó ń bú mi. Tẹ́ bá wo gbogbo wọn, bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni life wọn ṣe rí. Kò sẹ́lẹ̀ tó gbádùn nínú wọn. Gbogbo àwọn gan màmá tó wà ní side ọ̀dọ̀ wọn. Wọn ò lọ́kọ lé, wọn ò lọ́kọ dalẹ́ rí. Èmi gan ti pa ọkọ ẹ̀. Ṣọ́kọ òkú mọ́ kan fí lórí ni. Those are the set of people tó ń bú mi. Those are the set of people tó wà lẹ́yìn Jòsí. Ẹ wo àwọn ọkùnrin wọn ní àwọn aláyé bàjẹ́. Ẹ wo àwọn obìnrin tó wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn gan. Ẹ wo bó ṣe máa ń búlì obìnrin. Ó yẹ ká ti mọ irú àwọn èèyàn táwọn obìnrin wọn náà jẹ́. Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń búlì obìnrin. Àwọn obìnrin tó wà lọ́dọ̀ wọn ẹ̀rí kò sílẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti búlì tán nú wọn láwọn ọkùnrin tó wà ń bẹ̀. Wọn ò ní respect fóbìnrin. Those are the set of people tó bára tán kóra wọn jọ. Wọ́n ní irú àwọn ló ń ra ohun ẹ̀. Ìwà gbogbo wọn ní ẹ̀bẹ̀ náà òun náà ló jẹ́ kán mú orúkọ wọn lọ sílé babaláwo tán lọ ń gbé gbalé wọn lórí. Ibẹ̀ náà la máa ba iye ara wọn jẹ́ sí. Àwọn ló máa ba iye ara wọn jẹ́. Àwọn náà ló ń gbé gbalé ra wọn lórí. Àwọn ló ń ẹ̀pọ̀ ọlọ́pàá láti arrest wọn. Ara wọn náà ló wà díẹ̀. Ẹ̀ẹ́dì rẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn dànìdànì ló wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tán bá ṣe nípa this justice for Mohbad àwọn náà ló máa tú síta. Wọn ò láṣìírí kankan lọ́wọ́ bọ́n ṣe wà yẹn. Kò sí kankan tán ní evidence kankan tán ní against this justice. Wọn ò ní anything. They are empty drum. Tán bá ní wọ́n ṣe nǹkan underground kò sí kankan tán ṣe. Lẹ́yìn kan pín owó wọ́n lè pín owó underground. Ó tán. That is the only thing tán ṣe underground. Wọ́n bá ní anything àwọn náà ló máa drag ara wọn. Àwọn site olórí burúkú ló kún bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Ẹ̀wọ̀n kan tí Yínká aṣẹ́wó yẹn ṣe fún wọn. Yínká aṣẹ́wó oní Oreo. Ẹni tó jẹ́ pé tí Mohbad tí ìbá ṣe kú tó Bọ́lá jẹ́. Wùmí ò lè gbà lọ́mọ ọ̀dọ̀, ó lè ju Wùmí lọ lọ́jọ́ orí. Ọjọ́ orí kọ́ náà fi ń ṣe. Mi rò pé Wùmí gan lè gbà lọ́mọ ọmọ yẹn, rò pé lè gbà ní kankan níbo ni Wùmí ti fẹ́ gbarú yẹn ní housemaid. Ilé olóorun yẹn. Ẹ wo bó ṣe forí jágbó fún wọn tó lọ ṣe protest. Àbí ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ sọ pé ọmọ yẹn ò try? Ó lọ ṣe protest, ó ṣe protest tí wọ́n tún gbé. Àwọn náà ló tún, oh my God. Sáìtì olórí burúkú láwọn pípú yìí kò sí lè tó gbádùn nù wọn. Kò sí lè tó gbádùn nù wọn. Àwọn náà ló tún sáìtì àyàmí káwọ́pù. Àwọn ló fún wọn ládírẹ́sì bọ́n ṣe máa gbé. Wọ́n tún gbé tán wọn tí ẹ̀ wò pé pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó mọ̀ ẹ́ ṣe. Whatever ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ táyàmí ká lè ṣẹ̀wọ̀n. Nǹkan ẹyọ kan tó ṣe yẹn ó yẹ kó forí ẹ̀ jì. Nǹkan tó bá ṣe láàrin wọn àṣegbé ló yẹ kó jẹ́. Nǹkan ẹyọ kan tó ṣe yẹn anything tó bá ṣe àṣegbé ló yẹ kó jẹ́. Hero ló yẹ kó jẹ́ láàrin wọn. Ẹ tún wò bọ́n ṣe drag ẹ̀. Mú ìwà ṣe àmà lọ gbélé ọ̀dọ̀ ṣe àmà ló sún mọ́jú. Ó jẹ pọ́nrán. Ó jẹ pọ́nrán mọ́jú ni nígbà tó ti mẹ́mu yó. Everybody ti yó. Mi ò blame ẹ̀, òun ló lòbò ìdí ẹ̀. Ẹni tó bá wù ló lè gbogbo ẹ̀ fún. bó ṣe rú yẹn ló yẹ kó tún máa bú Wùmí. Ṣé rú yẹn ló yẹ kó máa béèrè DNA lọ́wọ́ Wùmí? Àwọn tiẹ̀ náà ti ń wọ́n lẹ́sìn, wọ́n ní DNA is needed. Ara kan tó dẹ̀ ń different lórí platform yìí ni anybody má kàn wà nínú from nowhere kó wá máa béèrè DNA. Àwọn tiẹ̀ náà ti sọ pé DNA is needed. Àṣànà Àbújá, transformer Gàrìkì, iṣẹ́ àmà náà ò bá ń ṣe olóòórùn. Ṣérú àyà mi káyẹn ló yẹ kó máa gbé? Ṣé àmà olóòórùn? Wọ́n drag ẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kan lóun fẹ́ kú. Ó tẹ̀ yẹ kó ti kú dànù. Àyà mi ká náà sunkún káàkiri lórí social media. Ọkọ ẹ̀ náà wọ́n pe lọ́kọ ẹ̀ náà ní ọ̀dọ̀ ìyẹ̀kúdí ó ní onírọ́ ni wọ́n. Ó ní kinní kan, ó náà ti borúkọ jẹ́. Ṣé kò sí inú ilé bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tí ìyàwó yà máa ké fatafata? Yínká àtọkọ ẹ̀ àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ wọ́n á ṣẹ̀sìn àwòrò. Orúkọ tí wọn jẹ́ ayé á pè wọ́n. Wọn tí mọ̀ wọ́n ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Wọ́n ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ọkọ ẹ̀ máa wà nínú ilé ń bẹ́ẹ̀. Tó máa drag Wùmí, tó máa ṣe. Sọ́kù ẹ fẹ́ sọ pé òun ò mọ̀ ni. Bó jẹ́ pé irú kankan náà ni wọ́n. Tó bá wá kàn wọ́n, wọ́n á wá máa kígbe. Nǹkan tí ẹ ń ṣe fún yín ẹ̀ nígbà kan ṣe fún yín. Wọn tí ní ṣe wọn tọ́ díẹ̀. Ẹ ti fẹ́ ya wèrè. Ẹ wo Wùmí for the past 10 months. Ẹ wo ilé olórí burúkú yẹn náà tó ń bá mú ìwá sọ̀rọ̀. Tó ní abiyamọ lòun náà. Abiyamọ tí ò ní jèrè àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n jáde ọmọ 24 years. Ọmọ 5 months. Wọ́n jáde Wùmí bàbá Mohbad 52 or 57 years. Ó ní kó má wọ depression. Depression ló máa pa Jòsí. Bó ṣe ń búlì Wùmí, Jòsí kọ́ ló kọ́ sí ẹni, Jòsí kọ́ ló gbélé wọn lọ́wọ́ ni. Ẹ dúró síbẹ̀ ẹ máa pọ̀ ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lórúkọ tí ìyá ò sọ mọ́. Kò sí ọmọ ẹ̀, kò sí bàbá tẹ́ ẹ fi wé tán. So òun ò lè wọ depression. Wùmí ò lùsì ọkọ. Ọmọ bàbá Mohbad nìkan ló kú, bàbá Mohbad nìkan. Jòsí nìkan ló lùsì ọmọ. Màmá Mohbad ò lùsì ọmọ. Àdúrà ò lùsì ẹ̀gbọ́n. Ọmọ gbogbo fámìlì yẹn wọ́n bàjẹ́, wọ́n bà yé ẹ̀jẹ̀. Wọ́n máa sọ pé Jòsí wọ́n dẹ́ ṣe ń ṣe ṣé wọn ní máa gbé wọn báyìí. Bàbá yà máa wọ depression. Bàbá tó sì máa ráre gbẹ̀yìn ayé ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ náà ti máa tán.
Tó ní heart attack, depression nìkan ni.
Àbí nǹkan tó wà nílẹ̀ ti máa tán. Láìpẹ́ wọ́n máa sin Mohbad. Nìkan gbogbo specimen ẹ̀ nídìí ẹ ti gbà á. So kí lẹ fẹ́ sọ fún wọn pé nísì tí wọ́n fi ní sin Mohbad ráì? Ká máa wò ó. Oníkálukú á padà sílé ẹ̀. Ìgbà tọ́lọ́run bá máa ṣèdájọ́ wọn àòkú ní sí ń bẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ pé wọn ò ní jẹ́ ìyá wọn ẹ̀rọ. Wọ́n á jẹ́ ìyá wọn. Kò possible. Ọmọ 5 months. Pẹ̀lú màmá ẹ̀ 24 years. Kò sí gbogbo ọ̀nà tẹ́ ti gbà pé wọ́n á ní àwọn ẹ̀rùn kí ló dé àwọn ọlọ́pàá compromise. Ẹ máa gbọ́ mú ìwà olórí burúkú yìí tó ṣe yín bí ẹyin Bukky Jesse. Ọlọ́pàá compromise. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n gbé Wùmí? Kò kú sí show. When Mohbad is alive, nígbà tó wọlé kò jáde alive. Ṣé ìyànṣẹ́ ń wọlé tí ò jáde alive ni? Prime boy tó yẹ kẹ́ mú. Spending tó yẹ kẹ́ kì mọ́lẹ̀ yìí ló lọ gbà wọ́n lẹ̀. Ṣé kò ní kan táwọn ọlọ́pàá rí? Kan tó píkì àwọn méjèèjì yẹn. Wọ́n ní nọ́ọ̀sì wálé ó fọmọ lábẹ́rẹ́. abẹ́rẹ́ yíwọ́ ó trigger kankan ẹ tún ní kí Wùmí máa jáde kó wá máa sọ kó tó pa ọkọ ẹ̀ ṣé ó yànbọn fún Mohbad ní àbọ̀ngùn lọ́bẹ àbó lórí burúkú láwọn pípù yìí ni.
Ọ̀túnba ó neglect ọkọ ẹ̀ pé kò gbé sẹ́sẹ̀ ó sì sọ lánàá.
Okay, spending olórí burúkú tó wá bá tó wá tó
sọ fún mi. Sọ oúnjẹ spending ẹran kò sí spending. Ó máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. Ó lè dọ́jọ́. Ìwọ ló lọ plan pẹ̀lú nọ́ọ̀sì. Ìwọ ló mú nọ́ọ̀sì wá. Spending wà á lọ sẹ́wọ̀n. So queen tó bá gbọ́ kò tí ìyàwó èrè ó kù díẹ̀. Ṣé àgbé picture ẹ̀ síta ká tètè contact legal firm tó ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ ká sọ pé they left somebody with a con the loose in the US. Kọ́ tètè mọ̀ bó ṣe máa mú ẹ mọ́lẹ̀.
Àtọkọ Àyáyínká yẹn ló fẹ́ sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ìfẹ́ dá Ọ̀túnba dúró ni ọkọ Àyáyínká yẹn ò níṣẹ́ sọ́jọ́ ọmọ kéèsì yẹn ló ṣe aláwọ̀ ìyàwó ẹ̀ láti lọ ṣe kọ́ńtẹ́rì àbí kílẹ̀ ló lọ ṣe rálì yẹn if not wà lọ ṣe o tún wá jáde wá sórí platform o tún wá gbẹnu ìyàwó ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo yín láyé yín máa bàjẹ́ pọ̀.
Àtọkọ àti ìyàwó olórí burúkú ni wọ́n
àwọn olórí burúkú
ìdílé kó wá máa bú ọmọ ọlọ́mọ. Kí n níyàwó lẹ́sìn kó join justice for Mohbad kó lọ máa gbé Liam ṣépè kó máa bú Wùmí kó máa pọmọ lọ́mọ àlè.
Ọ̀túnba tiẹ̀ gbọ́ pé
ó lè bá mi dọ̀rùn níbi tí n bá wà.
Ọ̀túnba mọ lady tó ń pè ní Poor Grace tó máa ń ṣépè fún ọmọ ẹ̀ láì ṣe Liam ni ṣé ẹ believe pé lady yẹn àti Josie ni ọjọ́ wà lára nígbà tí Josie live wọ́n dàbí pé Josie ilé ẹ̀ ni Josie ti lọ ṣe show last week Sunday because me understand nǹkan tó ń sọ lóde èdè tó dà ń pé bàbá lọ sílé lady àbí lady yẹn lọ sílé bàbá so I think maybe they were together during that life. Lady jẹ́ kí ojúmọ́ ló ń ṣépè fọmọ ẹ̀ tẹ́ bá lọ sọ́dọ̀ láti báyìí lọ́tọ́ ń pè ní rich Grace yẹn tó yẹ pé Poor Grace ni kò tiẹ̀ ní Grace.
ọdún ẹni bàbá lọ.
You can just imagine kí ló dùn sí ẹ̀kẹ́ máa ń lọ sí ẹ̀gbẹ́.
Àwọn lọ sọ́dọ̀ bàbá àwọn lọ kí bàbá torúkọ visit kìíní fún bàbá.
Báwo ni Josie ṣe máa next pẹ̀lú orú woman yẹn?
Ọlọ́run fi sí yẹn bàbá wa bóyá ó ti gba ilé mi ní ẹjọ́ bíi kíláàsì. Òun náà lọ jẹ pọ́ọ̀rọ̀ Josie ni ìyá tó rìn bíi tàwọn èdè yẹn ọlọ́pọ̀ bí ọkọ̀ búrẹ́dì.
Àwọn tó ń bú Wùmí nìyẹn àwọn aláyé bàjẹ́ àwọn tí Josie fi ṣe adviser nìyẹn.
Àwọn ni o àwọn ni
wọn nílé ilé wọn gan òtò báwo náà ṣe ní dalé Josie rú Ṣadé nìkẹ́ ní òòmù ni àbí Rísì ní òòmù àbí Gúrẹ́ sí ọlọ́tín àbí yọ́gdadì ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ èwo mú wọn gan àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin iṣẹ́ ìkan òṣẹ́ kan so irú advice wo gan lẹ́yìn expect kan fún Josie àwọn tí wọn ò ní family tí wọn ò láyọ̀ lé wọn so kí lẹ fẹ́ kán advice Josie o. Kí lẹ fẹ́ kán advice Josie nǹkan tó fàjà Aries àtàwọn bàbá Aries ló fẹ́ kán gbé Wùmí gbogbo tiẹ̀ kán arrest Wùmí àwọn pípọ̀ yóò dẹ̀ ní ẹni wọn ní ẹni tìtàn lè fi gbé Wùmí kò sí nǹkan kan nǹkan tó fàjà Aries àtàwọn pípọ̀ yìí nìyẹn ní Aries aláyé bàjẹ́ rẹ̀ ó ṣe tán lóun máa gbowó padà ṣé wọn fi oògùn gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní wọ́n ti gbé gbálé ẹ lórí gan tán fi gbowó orí ẹ̀ ló gbàbọ̀dì náà orí ẹ̀ ló máa bílẹ̀mù ẹlẹ́dàá ẹ̀ ló máa bílẹ̀mù ẹni bá ti rìnrìn ìyà náà ń gbé gbálé lórí ẹ lóun máa gbowó padà Josie àgbà yahoo owó kọ́ òwò ni tó bá jẹ́ pé ó ti lọ Aries owó ẹ̀ ti lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ máa gbọ́n bàtà ń gbọ́ lọ́gàrí inú àwọn pípọ̀ yìí máa ń bíyàn tó bá ń dìbò submission wọn submission dìde rìn wọ́n á dé ìjókòó síbẹ̀ yẹn wọn ò ní lè sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wọn
Ọ̀túnba wọn ń tanra wọn ni. Ọ̀túnba ẹ sọ pé wọ́n wá fún yín. Ẹ tún lọ lo picture mọ́ mi again as profile báyìí. Ẹ lọ́ọ́ tún máa fi brag yín báyìí. Ọ̀túnba ẹ̀yin bọ́ stubborn.
Wọ́n ti block
Ẹ̀yin stubborn.
Wọ́n ti block yẹn.
Ọ̀túnba yín gan ẹ stubborn. Láti ọ̀tún tó ràn ẹ stubborn. Nígbà kan tún wá lò yẹn ní pé wọn ló wú fún yín.
We pay to the end. A ti jẹ búlì láyé kò sí nǹkan kan tó lè ṣe. Lọ́dọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ búlì èyí mi àtọ̀túnba ní lórí TikTok yà tó lórí. So àti kí n bá ìtẹ́ gbàgbé.
Ìgbọ́n tó fà á tí mi fi support Ọ̀túnba ni wọ́n tó dára wọn gbé.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó má bọ̀ wá mi nígbà bó ṣe.
Àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Àyà Ọ̀túnba bẹ́ẹ̀.
Wọ́n máa kéku ni.
Ẹ jẹ́ kó má bọ̀ wá.
Ìyẹn ni wọ́n fi tẹ́gbẹ́ sókè yẹn.
Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ yálà ya wọn. Ọ̀gá àgọ́ ọmọ mi, àwọn tó wà advice ẹ̀ ni. Àwọn lọ́yà ẹ̀ ni ò jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀.
Ọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lẹ́ o. Ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ máa gbọ́ tẹ̀ ní lè dúró, gbogbo yín kò lè dúró.
Ọ̀gá ni wù mí. Àwọn olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́. Kí ni sọ tòótọ́ fún wọn lánàá kí n gbọ́.
Ṣé rí ibi tí ayé ọmọbìnrin tó dé
ṣé sátọ́ọ̀tì lórí burúkú yẹn ká máa bíríìgì nárétìfù tí ò ní mínì.
Ọ̀túnba ṣé rí ibi tí ayé ọmọbìnrin ọ̀hún yẹn ṣé ń gbọ́ mi.
Èsì tí kan gbẹ́ẹ̀tì fún wọn bẹ̀yẹn ó dẹ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀tì gbogbo wọn ọ̀tọ̀. Ó ní ṣèbí King White ló ń mánéjì Wùmí. Òun ló ń mánéjì màmá Mohbad. Òun náà ló ń mánéjì Àdúrà. So ó yẹ kó ní information or something. Mo ṣáà mọ̀ ní o bó ṣe béèrè question yẹn mọ́. King White wá dá
nation náà wá kiri.
Ọ̀túnba ṣe rí ibi tí ayé ọmọbìnrin ti bí yẹn ibi táyé ẹ lábà sí tó bá di ọ̀la léyìí tí lè ní ìmọ̀ yìí tí lè lọ́la fẹ́ mọ̀ yìí rádà tí Josie bá padà lọ bá Aries tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn Aries máa yí ẹnu padà. There is something about that woman.
Therefore.
Oh my yeah, I don't trust her. She's just pained. She's pained. You can one ray will left her say.
Ọlọ́jà ẹ̀wà gbogbo wọn pátápátá ni. They just want him to say sorry and come back to them. Ẹ máa rí 360. Olùjẹ́ kan máa tẹnu mọ́ nígbà pé he should not come out. Ní ìsìn sọ, I don't expect him to come out tomorrow. Bóyá tó kókó máa yẹ kó òun ló máa wá fún jẹ next. I don't want him to come out. He needs to stay indoor. He needs to shake it. So gbogbo wọn ni kò ń ṣe òun nìkan. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ yẹn máa change ẹ̀ torí yóò fún wọn lójúmọ́ lára ṣe ń ta wọn.
Tí Josie bá láìka rẹ̀ kó má wàá fẹ́ rí sí o tó bá láìka rẹ̀. Àwọn tó bá advice ẹ̀ pé Josie.
Kò sílè tó lè sọ anything nípa kéèsì tó fẹ́ change tó lè jọ mí lójúmọ́.
Revolet ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn ti gbé owó sọ́wọ́ wọ́n ti gbéra wọn sọ́wọ́ Josie lè wà fún anybody. Torí intention gbogbo wọn ò sí fún justice tó tọ́. Come and sign. Come and ṣe kinní kan. Èlò ló fẹ́ fún mi, èlò ló fẹ́ gbà. So àwọn náà jẹ̀dí fẹ́ kí gbogbo orúkọ báyẹn kó. Okay. African TV náà tó ti sọ fún wa láti jẹrin sí pé òun ní 740 kinní kan tó ń fẹ́ sọ. Àná náà báyìí ìṣèkọ́ ló tún yóò kán ní kése tó sùn lọ lórí life bẹ́ẹ̀.
Any small thing, I'm enjoying myself. I'm drinking beer. I'm enjoying. Story yìí báyìí. I'm enjoying myself.
Ṣé African TV yẹn tó tiẹ̀ lẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ etí ò ní tìjú? Ẹ tó yẹ kó wọlé ẹ̀ lọ. Ó máa wá sórí TikTok mọ́. Ó wà lára àwọn tó kọ́ bàbá Mohbad nírọ́. Ó máa wá lára àwọn tó mú false narrative wọnú Justice for Mohbad. Ó wà lára àwọn òun àpẹ́sọ̀. Ó wà lára wọn. Torí owó ló ṣe wá. Torí nǹkan tó fẹ́ gé ènìyàn kò ń ṣe pé fẹ́ ẹ̀kún Josie. Josie náà ti mọ̀ pé ó lé ní ẹ. Kò ń ṣe pé Josie fẹ́ lù ẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀. Josie rò pé ó wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ ni. Kó o ṣáà gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ tó bá dé stage kan wàá já ìdànù. Bọ́ ìgbà Josie gan tó rí Josie rí
kò àwé ẹ̀gbọ́n kan ní jòsì ṣọ̀gan ni ó níbi tán lọ ó ní màṣíìnì lògùn wọn ó lóun dẹ́ gbé mọ́tò lọ ó láyé ètò